Hey, Durstar. How the heck are you? We'll be playing some of that soon, Mr. Divine. All right, that schedule should be up soon. All right. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was fixing my units with what little time I have left. Yo, Himothy. What's up, Trixie? No sound, or is it just you? I hope it's just you, because I got sound on my end. This helmet is 827, 827, that one. Yeah, that was hilarious, Divine. All right. I guess that's all I can do for right now. Have we gotten into Ancient Inheritance yet? Have we actually got Prongo to wake up yet? Oh my god, everybody's just sleeping. I guess tomorrow. How many provisions do I get? Am I going to go over? It's not here. 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 75. I'm going to go over. I'm level 8. Hero info. God damn it. Level 8. Yeah, I get 75 provisions, so I need to spend... I need to spend 29 provisions. Hello, Durstar. Let me look at the big old map. Too many windows open. There. I guess I could do a little walkabout. Where's the nearest teleporter, though? All the way over here? That's probably more than 29 provisions, right? Fuck it, I don't care. Yeah, let's go for a walk. Head for this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Treasure chest. 13, 14. 15, 16. 11, 12, 13. Use this. 14, 15, 16. I don't care why I'm counting. I don't even know why I'm counting. It's going to take what it freaking takes. Chest. Backpack. Here. Chest. Backpack over here. Backpack. The chest way down there. If I care about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're safe. Holy crap, we're going up a level. Show me broken arrow. Oh, it's too good, guys. It's too good. Holy shit. Relic perfection. I don't have to go to any relic shrines. I got everything. What's up, save? Ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, I did. I got all the good relics. Let's see. There's a treasure chest down here. We could kind of swoop down to that, right? It is right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm here, I can see it. If I'm here, I can see it. I guess we just go to here. And then go up to here. Get that chest. We don't care about... The only thing getting to level 10 does is give me more keys, and that's just for like the final exploration, so we don't care about anything but getting to where we need to go. And maybe some chests on the way. There's a chest over here, there's a chest up here. That's too far away. We'll go this direction, so we want to get up to here. Oh, up to here. Here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is close enough to reach that chest. Here. Reach that chest. To here, and I can reach the teleport, right? Right. And the chest. Okay. Wait for the teleport to open. Grab the teleport. It's really not any different. Right? How much do the teleports cost to use? Are they 3 or 5? I can never remember. Anybody remember how much these things are? Are they 3 or 5? They're 3? Okay. Then we take the teleport. That'll beam us right up here. And then we're 1 hop, skip, and a jump away from Murder Stomping Prongo. 85, and we get 75 more. So that takes us to 160. Shit, we're 5 over capped. Oh well, we'll be 5 over capped. I don't care. Is there nothing else around here worth getting, right? Should have grabbed one of these backpacks. Would have been exactly 5. kill something. I could. You know what? You're right. And when you're right, you're right. Oh, fuck. But there's nothing to kill but these guys. And these are the ones that the rest of the guild needs to kill. So that they can fight prongos. It's stupid for me to kill these things and take opportunities away from the guild. Ah, well. It's all good, guys. We just leave it. We got, what, 10 minutes? Okay. Woohoo! You guys hyped for the tournament? That really says Marguerite, doesn't it? All right. Yeah, it really says Marguerite, doesn't it? That's wild. Yay! Summer's back, guys! No, you'll see something, Siberia Sun, because they're going to be doing the lunatic draft mode, which means at least every other round you're going to get to see some wild stuff. I wonder if they're going to reveal the new summer unit. Oh my god, I'm sorry guys, I gotta mute this. Freaking DMCA'd music. It's such a good song too. But YouTube loses their mind when I play that on a live stream and I'll immediately get demonetized. I wonder how many people are cross-streaming right now and are about to get their YouTubes nuked. Yeah, good job, Smilegate. Keep saying, hey guys, it would be great if you would if you'd stream this tournament, and by the way, we're gonna play copyrighted music. Yes, exactly why, Dolphin. Exactly why. YouTube said, don't do that anymore. Twitch doesn't care, but YouTube, they get their knickers in a twist over these kind of things. Hera. How fast does anybody really build a Peyra anymore? He's gonna ban my Veronica, and I'm gonna get outsped. Let's go. All right, guys. Show me speed RNG. There's 33 seconds. Oh, it was a fast Peyra. I should have banned it. Ouch. Don't stun me. Actually, doesn't matter. Shit. It really doesn't matter. Damn, I should have banned the Para. We would have won. I don't trust it. This one's over, guys. Sorry. Should have banned the Para. I knew better.
Just because most people know him as the strongest Japanese player that they've seen. He's always pretty high up in Legend throughout the season, and I think he's ended Legend in every single season so far.
And currently second place in RTA, so you can tell this guy plays a lot.
Yeah, he's definitely a grinder.
It is wild to me that they've invited Marguerite back.
No slouch either. It looks, from his playstyle, he kind of it looks like he
right save. I mean, like, Blue Para has just not been a thing for a while, right? So I'm really surprised he dug her up. I say that, and it's his third most picked, right?
I don't think many global players yesterday actually picked the Politis, Landy, and Para. So I'm kind of curious what he's looking to do with these picks. Maybe Cleave, but he says I will play as usual. So, I mean, surely he's confident in his play.
I guess he doesn't have any special tricks or tech unless he's just trying to fool us. But seems to really favor the Landy and Para.
That's Genozod, right?
Yeah, most pick Politis 312 times, Landy 236, and Para 205. That's a lot of picks on those three heroes.
Huh.
Out of all the others.
Well, here we go, guys.
Oh, here we go. Round one between the two players. Let's see the preview.
Sonata has the first pick. We'll have to see in just 1 second to make sure, but...
First pick does go to a random player.
Evidently, he still plays E7 because right there he is in Emperor.
So it takes out the Angel of Light. I would expect something like an Emerald Lilius pick here from Sonata-kun.
Yes,
that's indeed.
I think that's fairly standard, right, as first pick. And in response to the Mediator Cowrick and Pocket Frobby, I think he's kind of, you know, a fairly flexible draft or a fairly flexible opening from Marguerite, but we already see the Landy on 2.
Second pick Landy? Is that common? No, right?
No, but I'm expecting that this is definitely got to be a fast damage Landy to do a lot of damage and push the team up. I don't see why else you would pick it in the situation.
They usually don't do announcements during the tourney, Alex.
Pretty big for this Politis. The way he's playing has to be aggressive. So.
Oh, the counter. SSB?
I don't think he could do that.
Yeah, I don't think SSB has nearly enough. I mean, damage, tankiness, or.
I mean, this is
And if Emo Quirk is left up, it also would just attack counter.
Ooh.
Okay, wait. I actually kind of like
it. Is this like old? Is this like from a while ago? Because how do we not have Luna? How do we not have Arunca? How do we not have Renak and all the new units?
Counter Sonata-kun's team.
Yeah.
I don't think that he can.
How do we have any world where people are picking Op Sig and Rem?
This
is 2022's World Cup. Okay.
Arbiter Vilger, does that mean he has to ban something like Politis or Ida here? Because technically he can be double.
Well, surprise everybody! Marguerite's going to win this fight.
All right. Certainly, this has to be the degenerative.
Okay, so this is a pre-show. Okay. I'm like, there's no way they would have Marguerite back on, right? Absolutely no way. He was banned for life from these tournaments. Yeah, World Cup 2022.
Of course, Lilius and Landy only 3% behind.
Wait, I think that is actually a damage Arbiter Viltra, Jenna.
Yeah, wait, and also, is Sonata the one who has that 290 speed Landy with a bunch of damage?
What's chat saying about this?
Landy compared to this Conqueror Lilius, I'm kind of surprised.
This is a little weird though, because Marguerite actually leaving in the Politis means that Sonata-kun just has 40 souls. Ida Politis has Landy with vigor attack. This is gonna
No
be
chat?
a lot of damage.
Pushing Arbiter Vildred back as well, and pushing his team up.
Wait,
his
3 years ago?
That Arbiter Vildred, even after he dies, is not able to take the next turn.
3 years ago? Why aren't we watching the live broadcast?
See
Oh my God.
tonight.
Oh yeah, it's going to be another very exciting matches.
We
for
were
sure.
watching a video, guys.
Okay.
Evidently, we were just
We don't
watching
exactly
a
know
VOD
how
from
long
3 years
today's
ago
going to be. It
because
might be about
Twitch
2-3
is an
hours.
amazing
Might get up
engine,
to
guys.
8 full hours.
Okay.
Nobody wins
God
3 in a
damn,
row.
that was
So same
weird.
format. It's going to be best of 5, lunatic format, but they 4 players, which means they have to win. Each player. If they want to be
my
the champion
God,
of
that
the
was
day, they have to win 3
awkward.
best of 5s in a row. Unless we have that, we will not end the show until we hit that 8-hour threshold.
It always feels so
Which
odd
I have
seeing
no clue how
Mr.
that's
Car
going to
6
go.
looking
Welcome
straight at
everyone
the
again,
camera, doesn't it?
as we had some balance changes and also a new aria in the game now.
Oh, yeah.
So meta little, I would say not a whole lot different compared to last month, but a little shake up in there, right?
Yeah, definitely some key changes. The 2 big things, of course, like you said, ML Arya, the balance patch. Keep an eye out for Blue Tywin might make a little splash appearance, but the big ones is probably Desert Jewel Bazaar. Big changes for him in terms of what he does in his kit.
I want to see Green
Additionally,
Charles.
You might see some holiday.
I wanna see
themes.
Green
think
Charles.
Her buffs were also pretty significant.
Oh, okay. Let's look at a few pages and talk.
No,
more
no, we're
about
not
the
going to do that.
So here's the overview. Lunatic match. If you
How
haven't
much is
watched
5
it
million
last time,
won?
Make sure to go back and check it out because it's a winner-takes-all tournament. As the winner. Wait. Are we sure it's 500 million won?
That's like
Is that a lot more than
$3,600, guys. That's a pretty
month?
fat pot.
That sounds like a lot. How much is that?
It's $5
I just
million.
said-
No. It's 5 million. 5 million Korean won, which is about
$3,600
ish. But only one player takes all, so that's a lot of money on the line for a one-day tournament.
That's a lot of money.
Man, imagine how many Chipotle burritos you can get with 4,000. That's 1/3 of a year for
I could
lunch.
get double steak and guac, G-Clef.
I know, guac every time, and chips, and a drink on top of that. So that's a lot. So overview, it's a best of 5 lunatic format. These letters.
The tournament
are
has
we're
an
saying doesn't come to
8-hour
you. You can
time
watch all the
limit.
games and you will understand.
This might come as a surprise to you. Some guys,
So,
we're not going to
that's,
stream
one
all
overview
8
of the
hours.
Lunatic Draft. What is it? It's an official E7WC 2025. That's happening summer very soon. So we're 10 euros. Using the previous
So in
rounds
case anybody's
are
wondering,
not banned and cannot be
RTA
used
should
in the
end
next
on
round.
July 25th.
And each round
And
also
we
includes
expect
2 accumulated
The
events
World
per
Cup
player,
preliminaries
so
to
we
start right
stack up
around
the
then.
pre-bans.
So unless they end RTA a little bit early,
But the lunatic
it's going to
format
be
is
kind of a
special
late
because
World Cup.
The players, the heroes that the players used in the previous game, because it's a best of 5, cannot be used in the
Looking forward to
following
seeing
game
a Strays
only. But we
cleave.
still stack up the pre-bans on top
That'd be nice.
of that. So we have a lot of heroes banned.
It's been nice,
So that's
Vulcanet.
lunatic draft. And last time, Hasamare, the champion, the defending champion, did win against Komyang-mi, K-Champ, and also Xander. So that's what happened last time. But we have a different
I came
lineup
very,
this
very close
time.
to Strays
Komyang-mi,
cleaving KJ earlier.
He's getting a second chance.
It would have been like the
So,
feather in my
except for
cap.
that, I think we are going to be seeing,
But
okay, before we get to see the players.
I did
today,
not stick
it's
a
back
needed
to us.
defense
We don't
break.
get to play because I am not worthy enough. I am nowhere close to being. My fastest character is still around a low 300, so I cannot compete. I still cannot compete.
You might have me beat, but I am recent. You can call me Warlord 6 now. So
Oh,
Warlord
the new
6.
Warlord in the house. Okay, okay. So it's time to meet the players playing today. Let's check them out. That's right. We have the 4 Light Kugerbat Omega Komyang-mi. The 4 players. Komyang-mi is back alive. He wants revenge.
Light,
Oh,
I mean,
boy.
sorry, Light Up. Elf Mage
And
Omega
hear Kugerbat is
is
also alive,
incredibly
so
talented,
he is
but he
indeed
always
playing
gets like,
today.
you know,
And
jitters in
Light, welcome
tournaments.
back.
He
Welcome back. So
Doesn't handle pressure very well, I think. He always seems to
he's also a
choke in
very
tournaments.
well-known global creator,
Cougar Bat's brilliant and
I think all
emotes
of
like
them, except
crazy.
for Omega and Gomeong
A lot of fun to watch him
they
play.
stream in quite different time because they I think all of them live in different time zones.
I think I'm giving this one to
From what I
KJ,
know,
guys.
Omega and Gomeong, they stream near the same time. Often the same time, so they run
Oh,
into each
no.
other a lot. But
It's
except for
malaria.
Those two, Light and Cougar Bat, they play
Can't
the
see
other
Ahmed's
times.
thighs.
So
There we go.
maybe they have less matches played against each other, but we'll see because they all have different styles for sure, right, Car6?
That's right. A lot of these guys in the past were known like Light, one of the best clears of all time. Cougar Bat, I remember when he came out swinging, using a ton of souls. Elf Mage, do I even need to say this guy's one of the best ever? But
Man, that Ilanov sure is pretty.
Now, these players have to adapt, and they actually
Shame if
play a
something
lot of
should
different styles. Sometimes
happen to
still
her.
picking a ton of tanks, sometimes still playing a little standard, while still having their own little kind of spin on their playstyle.
For sure, and when they actually get to play, we will talk a lot more about them. So we have a lot more information about the players. So let's go ahead and go into, here's more information. What they like to pick and play. See, Pera, Yufine, Luna. Okay, Binak,
Man.
Arunka. So a lot of some
I like
similar heroes, some
KJ's
different
picks.
heroes I see. And Gomeong Mi, Lidica. So you can kind of tell who likes to go speed and who doesn't like go speed.
Yeah, I will say, G-Cliff, compared to
Hooper
the last
right on the
music
nose.
event, I do think we will see a lot more speed contests, a lot more openers, especially from the likes of Omega, aka Elf Mage, and Gomeong Mi, of course.
I would like to see a lot more speed contests. Last month we did have a
What do you
couple,
guys want to
slightly more
see?
than a
I'd like to
couple,
see
about
something
8
that doesn't
to
involve
9-ish in
Arunka
total
and
over the time
Renak.
day, but it was fun.
That's what I want to see.
Because the draft gets very, very interesting, even with some imprints. So before we hop into the match, we do have to check out
Strays
one more
cleave.
thing,
I do not
and
want to see a Strays cleave.
predictions. Ta-da!
I've still got 500 or 400 people to beat to get into Legend.
Is this
Holy shit.
I can't tell.
Jeez.
I can't tell.
Damn.
Gomeong Mi,
What's no winner? How is there
66%?
no
That's a little
winner?
high. I think Omega, Light, Cougar Bat.
Yeah.
Oh, no winner.
No winner.
No winner also got 1%. That's funny.
It's a four-way
That's
tie,
really
guys.
funny. So we'll see if that 1% happens. But Gomeong Mi, wow, 2/3 of the vote going for the Korean player. So, and we got one more thing.
Hey
and
Tristan,
this
how
might
we
be
liking
a
Etheria?
little
Are we
bit of
hell
trash
or
for you.
inferno? We
But,
are at the border
That's
of
right,
hell
we're
and
not taking
nightmare. I am
2
enjoying the heck
E7
out of
events is the
Etheria. It's a
coupon
lot of
code,
fun.
So, and not just 100. It's not just 100 energy with like 2 leaves. No, we don't do that anymore, right? Right, Smile?
Oh,
we don't do that
guys,
anymore, right?
Lunatic
200
2
plus
E7
good
event.
looking reds,
Let's
good
pin
looking
that.
artifact charms, some
Hang on.
good
We gotta
charms
use
for
it
all of
first.
you out there. So,
So,
make sure to write that down. Lunatic 2 E7 events.
Where is it? Where is it? Where do they hide these things?
Bravo. Okay, thank you for the coupons, and also
Shit.
one more.
I can't remember. Where do we enter the freaking
Going
codes
down, 3
anymore?
drops. Available, I hope this time. Let me check.
They changed
because,
everything too damn much.
we need to get this down 100%. Drops enabled. That's right. Drops enabled on the official Epic 7. That's right. I just checked.
You
so
know
it
what,
should
guys?
be in
You can just
for
do
all of
this,
you guys
right? You just
watching
go over
right
to
now,
Google
so
and you search
all good to go,
for
right? Okay, I heard
you search for Epic
I got the okay
7
sign, so
coupon
first matchup.
code, and you go to the
Look
very
who they
first
are.
link, and you can log in and do it right here.
Here, hold up. Okay. Oh, it's Light going up first.
All right.
Against
the
Omega.
third most voted to win. Yeah, and G-Cliff, these two have actually played. You were kind of mentioning their stream times and if they match
Server,
like,
global,
randomly,
Tristan
on
Wolf,
time when they're
coupon
streaming.
code
Well, these two have
is
actually played. I remember they
Lunatic
were doing like a training session in Lunatic.
2
in the previous last
E7
week's tournament, there's been
event.
Some Lunatic events going around.
Submit,
Awesome,
You're right.
submit,
mode.
successfully
yeah,
redeem the
these two
code.
Are gonna put out some spicy stuff. For us tonight.
Let's refresh this by going into
You
the
say spicy.
sanctuary and then going
And
back to
that
the
translates
lobby.
to speed in my
And
ears.
there they
Is that
are,
Maybe.
guys.
correct?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe. Because
Easy game.
last month, to summarize, you can kind of tank down But even if you tank down, there were solutions, right? These players are just so
Okay,
experienced
see, slash
against all types of
pin.
opponents. So if you tank
Go
down, there's like
to-
Strays, who also got an EE now, apparently. And so, oh,
look at that
Lunatic
record.
that head-to-head record
2E7.
is 7-3. That's not like
At-
a lot. Is that like percentage 7-3? Did they
There
go
you go.
up against each other exactly 10 times, or is it like
And
70 times to 30
get
times?
you
We don't
guys over
exactly
here
know if it
in
was just 10
YouTube as
games
well.
or like
Maybe
it's a
Light has a
7-3.
slight advantage here. Yeah.
you can enter
But
it
still the
in game
ratio.
too or through the PC client. Doesn't
maybe
matter.
Light has a solution
But,
against Omega.
Most
That's
people have access to the internet, so
pretty
there's a nice
interesting. Okay,
website
it
for
is
you for these
indeed
codes.
10 games. So Light won
Man,
7 games
Light
when he won
versus
against
Omega.
10 games.
Light versus
still-
Elf.
Wow.
Still very interesting.
Two guys that like to
Stats
play
to see.
fast.
Yeah.
So let's see if
I
Light
wouldn't
has
count
a
out Elf
solution.
Mage though.
Yeah, Omega, a very, very strong player. But this is a show match. You have to remember.
Don't call
For
him Elf Mage,
EWC,
call him
might
Omega.
not
People
have
will get
had
confused,
that
Car.
Much luck in terms of something that happened in the game. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gents, here's the new UI.
As long as it lets
For
me
the
see
seconds
all
left
of the
in match.
freaking bands, that's all I ask.
You
Just
think
show us the bands down
it's
the middle.
Quite empty, right? Just wait a little bit.
I'm waiting.
Wait for it.
Let's wait for. So the free bands. As you can see, Newman, Luna, Renok. And on the
Okay.
right,
Okay. Oh, that's cool. So they'll keep stacking the bands
free
like
bands, because
right
we will have a lot of
across
free
the
bands
screen, so there's
stacked
plenty
in
of
the later
room
games. It's
to have
kinda
all the
small,
pre-bands. That's really
you'll
nice.
kind of understand when we get into later games. So there's pay wrapping up
Yeah,
immediately.
it'll fill up quick.
So I'm pretty sure this looks kind
Loading
of,
their
this
picks.
looks very familiar to lots of drafting styles out there.
I like this. This is
Oh.
real
A
clean.
little,
that?
a little getting used to, but we do see
Hey.
we were just talking.
There's
about
no
this
way.
with
There is
the
no
Death
way
Angel
Light
comes
is
out
slowing down and picking
so
APOC.
early
Not when he
here in that
leads with
second pick
Payra.
spot From
No
Omega.
shot.
Additionally, he got a little bit more mitigation. He now can dispel, and just overall, I think a lot more of a versatile opener.
I was expecting the Jujul Bazaar to come out, but is he worth
Even
that
less of a shot.
this high up?
Even less of a shot.
Excuse me, I said dispel. He always had dispel, and now he has the strip on top of that too.
He has a strip and also, yeah, the Vario inversion, which we were.
Yeah, this is a really nice
talking
UI, and I'm
about
glad
last
they're
month
giving it a test
because
run
of
to work the
Payra
kinks
and all
out of
the
it.
Barriers.
Yep. And then with the mitigation, he used to have
Fooled
like quick
you.
damage reduction, but now
It's
it's kind of just flat
Tori.
damage reduction while his skill 3 is available.
Who? Is that Blue Crow?
Okay.
Blue Crowd's strong as hell.
Maybe
Don't
not
act
on the
shocked.
recent balance patch, but Blue Crow also got a little bit of a glow up. His he has some built-in damage reduction too, like a built-in kind of Aureus sort of escort effect, while he has his skill 3 Siegfried available.
Tori and Blue Crow for a lot more mitigation plus some safety.
Tori's a
that
solid
thief on
pick
the
into
back.
this. She is stupid strong. But
So nothing
Tori
too crazy
kind of
just
does
yet.
rely
No,
on
like,
barriers. We
complete
assume a
speed
prot
testing,
set on
a
the
little bit more
corral
standard
or
grass on
Tori
both
on her
sides,
own
but
artifact with a
balance
barrier.
comp, hyper carrying the
DJ
point with the
Bazaar could
Fiend,
pop a barrier and kill a
tank down
Tori
with
like
the
that.
Cloud
So
Tori, and then of course that
he's
opener
going to
that,
have to figure out how
Payra,
to
the
deal
Wulf
with
Payra, very, very
Bazaar
strong
just
pick.
blowing his Tori to
Very
pieces,
fast.
right?
Base speed, I believe, 115. One of the fastest.
Man, just such a versatile unit. Hard to kill, provides a lot of utility for the squad, and also can, end up clearing matches on her own with her damage.
Yeah, Payra actually surprisingly does a lot of damage. Plus the defense break and basically all-in-one kit. But Politis, Steven the Politis, and who's that lady in the middle who likes fishes?
Who's that lady in the middle
Afternoon
who
Silk
likes
Flan, a
fishes?
terror of Epic 7. She recently, got some more units
There
that
she
can
is,
kind of
guys.
address her, but man,
Our
she is
first
powerful.
RGB
And
ML5
on the
unit,
other side now, there's the
Litica.
Fire Litica, another
Her
unit that got a
S2
blow up not
alone
too
does
long ago.
more things
Extremely
than
fast,
most
skill 3,
ML5's
100%
entire
combat, just
kits.
Push back S2 overloaded kit.
Yo,
Resource
Chronos Blade,
production,
thanks for the
resource
sub,
finding,
buddy.
that exclusive equipment, she does everything.
Oh man, you're rapping now. So
4 months, man. I appreciate you.
Solitaria.
Okay,
and
Solly's
Solitaire
going to shut
here
down the
is
flan.
to kind of cut off that resources on the Afternoon Soak flan.
So
she
he's
needs
got to
the focus
decide,
to
is he
both,
going to get rid of
Doom
Solitaria,
attack
let his
as
flan
well
work,
as
or
have
is,
her
and
extra
deal with
50%
Lidica
dodge. So
going
she's missing
first?
all the focus. She only has
Or is he going to
50%
get rid of
dodge, and
Lidica,
her
take
ally
first
cannot
turn, but
pull her
have
for that dual
Flan,
attack
who's
damage.
basically useless until he gets rid of
Interesting. So,
Solly?
really good tactic. As you can see, kind of.
I think
follow
Solly's kind of the
what
must
Mark
ban
just
if he wants
mentioned.
Flan to be
Light's
functional
got
at
some
all.
Interesting tactic against Omega. So
Oh,
that's
man,
really picked
Elf
up
Mage
for the
picked
final
a
pick for
hat.
Omega.
I think that means the Solitaria probably has to go, as we have 2 units that are
Yeah,
affected.
yeah, Solly is definitely out,
Potentially.
and that
This Afternoon
means
Soak Flan, and it's also going to
means Light's probably going to get rid of. Oh well.
Oh, okay. We actually banned out the Ray.
We're just
and
totally
Kind
freaking
of
wrong.
Lidica.
Okay.
So Omega's opting to kind of just take this first turn initiative, hoping to go first. He also has that Desert Jewel Bazaar to follow up, so a little bit of a safety net.
If Bazaar
And
is
then
able to
Abyssal
handle
Fiend
and
is
pop
gonna
the
have to do the
Tory,
powerhouse
Light doesn't have a lot of
late
things
game.
left on his team.
So as we go to the first game of best of 5, let's see. Light on the left, Omega on the right.
Shall we dance? He wants his counters.
And I hope you guys like the new UI, and we're taking
New
feedback.
UI's okay.
So, please, yes, to the casters we chat.
Here, I can fix the cutoff there. Give me a second.
Yes, exactly. Here's DJB.
Here we go.
Oh man, DJB start in 2025. It's been a while.
That's right. Full initiative here for Mr. Omega, aka Elf Mage. Afternoon Soak Flan, though, she doesn't have any focus, so she can't gain it, but we will rip that skill 3. Big damage, CR push, as well as a potential defense break onto this poor Solitary. Decent damage, speed down as well.
So,
I really expected the crowd to be on a
see.
protection set.
Man, this Solar's
Or did
pretty
I miss
tanky,
it?
though.
Did
Here
the
we go.
protection set get
We have
popped?
the Tory coming up. Will we get the Cascade proc?
I was
The bonus
busy
effect here?
tweaking the overlay.
We do. That's going to give her a free soul burn. She does a lot of damage here.
and say goodbye.
Oh my goodness! The Cascade proc is enough. Desert Jewel Bazaar deleted from the game files. 4v3 situation now. Crowd gonna put up the defense up. for
Yeah,
his
it's a
team.
little
Shooting with the
flashbangy,
proc
isn't
on
it?
that Lone Wolf Para.
I think they need to shade that a little bit.
Pereira cranking up the gear for that S3.
We'll take a screenshot and send it to him.
Getting that
Hang on here.
knowledge. And a lot more buffs going on Tori now. Counter attack.
All right, a little dual action there. Counter attack though. Look at that fighting spirit on the Abyssal You Fiend. We are locked and loaded. Can we get her activated with the trauma dump?
Extra stun. Here's afternoon flan.
Yeah,
Is
playing
that
game
enough to
damage.
get
Still not
Soli?
getting any
Oh,
focus.
Soli's still alive.
Ooh, yeah. With that defense up from the crowd, barely saving her.
It might be big. Might be
I just
big.
told him dark
Her
mode,
turn
best
is
mode.
coming
Shade the
soon
hell
now.
out of this.
Tori choosing target. Oh.
Does get the hit. Afternoon Soak Flan though now living at 1 health.
That's
There's that
extra
natural
damage.
pull when the Politis has that buff. She can pull one of her allies for that S1 attack. Siegfried is ripped, G-Clef.
Rip on target.
Oh my god.
Oh man, you feed so a
Oh
lot by
my-
Pereira.
I think,
and it seems like
Yep.
Light has done it.
I think
With
Elf
a
got
really
like run
interesting
over
draft.
there,
Tori
guys.
On the back, a lot of buff. Hey,
Oh, look,
Light,
he's so happy.
welcome back. It's been a while. Good to see your face.
Mr. Light is happy with that one.
And also, these
He's
guys are
smiling.
also
You can
streaming
tell,
at the same
except
time,
that,
so if you wanna check
they had
them
to
out,
censor
you
it.
can
You
go
can't
and
show
follow
Light
and
being happy
support
on
the
stream.
streamers. Support our content creators. Light taking the first.
Yeah, even
win.
this,
Of
even
course,
this,
Omega is gone. This is on the.
You can barely see the
beginning of
numbers,
the
right?
draft.
I think it doesn't have to be black, but like a
Best of
darker
5, so
gray
definitely
color.
don't count
I mean,
out
look at the
Omega just
symbol
yet.
over here,
It
right?
did pretty
You
convincing,
can
though,
barely
for
see
Light.
the
Like
World
you
Cup
said.
symbol behind it because it's like
Yeah,
light cream colored on a white background.
It seems like
Rough
it's
on my
also a
old
really
lady
good
eyes.
solution. And Solitaria surviving that with a whole lot of buff, the defense buff.
Mm-hmm.
It really
Yeah, she
felt
barely
it-
lived, and that really cut out that flan damage. Also, these guys are bearded up. Facial hair on deck.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're fighting for the first match.
I think this could go
Yeah,
up
some-
top too,
I was
right?
asking, like, who are they
Above their
talking to?
heads
Yeah,
instead of
they're
in front of their
streaming.
faces.
So that's why they have the mic on and the headset on. So that's exactly. Yeah, make sure to go and check them out because they're really cool. They've been streaming Epic 7 for a very, a long time.
Oh, yeah.
As long as I can remember. so
They are OGs for sure.
and also
Give them some support.
Oh yeah, that's right. And they also finished very high on the ladder almost every season. So you can go check
I think
them
both
out
of them are
and
top
understand the
10
meta.
each right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Omega was 8th or 9th, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, I told them to move
Yeah,
that
they're
bar,
like a little
move the
bit
win-loss
above,
bar above their heads or over their
I
foreheads.
think Light was 7th. Is the
They're going by their
number.
account names, Otaku, and his account name
So,
is Omega.
You see,
But
a lot
yeah,
more heroes
Elf
in the
Mage is
middle.
the person.
Those are the heroes that they played in the previous game. So
Elf Mage
they're
is his
also
is
not
his
allowed for the
Twitch
second game.
ID. Omega is his
So
in-game
now you
name.
kind of understand why we have so many portraits.
They don't want it to confuse
Small
people. Why are we
portraits.
calling him one name, but the
Yeah,
computer
UI
says
is
he's
super
another
clean,
name?
super crisp.
Oh,
I love
you
when
like the
these
UI?
character
Okay.
portraits pop up. Yeah, I'm a big fan. It's just for me, seeing the picks in order, I'm gonna take some a little bit of getting used to just for casting, but overall, I think it's super nice.
Yeah.
Hey Tristan,
So on
I
the
saw you
left
talk
and the
about
right,
some
it's the
account recovery
pre-bench,
stuff before, and I was
but
wondering
the
if you know
hero in
anything
the
about
center,
changing the
it's
email
those are
linked
the
to an
heroes from the
account. I
previous
recently
game.
switched internet
So,
providers, so I'm losing
I'm
my
pretty
old
sure all you
email,
guys will
which
get
I used
used
to
to
link
it.
to the game, and unfortunately the game doesn't seem to recognize
Yeah,
my
so we
Google
have
account
the
without the
Helio
old
Lua.
email.
And is that a says in the pre-ban?
Remind me in the next
looks
set,
like
and I'll
a
show you where to
set.
do
Am I
that.
reading that right?
Um,
Lewis says.
It'll be a little bit of a
Now,
fight.
Conquer Lilius
But if you
is a unit
explain the
see pop up a lot,
situation,
guys,
you
in the
assure
second,
them
kind
that
of
both
game on
emails are
limited
yours,
draft.
and you're
You
more
have
than
the
happy to
openers in
send
round
proof
one,
that they're
and then
both
Conquer
yours.
Lilius
That
kinda
you know
takes your
they'll
slot back,
probably
right, to be in
work
prominence
with you
here
on it.
in game two.
They
You'll see it a
they're
lot.
usually very
Ooh,
very
Shadow.
resistant to
That's
changing
gonna be a
emails because
scary
that's
unit.
what people would do when they're
AES sits
selling an
about
account, which they
pretty
don't
low.
want to
the
promote.
First appearance of
Oh my
Prefect
goodness,
Aria.
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think we'd see her this early. I wonder if Omega has a game plan. So guys,
But yeah,
Aria, I know a lot of y'all
remind me,
think her
Doc,
damage
because I've got the
underwhelming,
attention
but it
span of a
is. Even on
goldfish, and I
amazing
will
years,
forget.
still
So as
nothing
soon
to
as
write
this
home
fight's
about.
over, remind me.
But
I'll pull it up
besides
and
the
show you where to
soul
put in that
kind of,
request.
you know, her kind of combating souls a bit, especially Taga Hells and things like that. As long as you don't have a free soul burn, she can kind of mitigate it. But I think maybe Omega's plan here is this is a counter pick into the Archdemon potentially, because she needs to land those seals to really get
Ruel
going.
of
Maybe
Light.
we have kind of an ER squad potentially. Ilinov can also provide a little bit of effect resist on her buff.
And
Good day, John.
Ruel for the protection in the protection slot.
Oh
Going for
man,
the
we are
longer
slowing
game.
it down.
Going for
Yeah,
the
this is gonna
longer
be a
game.
grind fest.
Grindage.
This is interesting. I'd like to see because against Aria,
Wait.
slowing it down, and against Ilinov.
Yes,
Dio's
that
got
is
on the
Light
first turn for
E7,
sure.
and that is Elf Mage playing the Omega
Maybe
account.
Captain Landy, followed up by that bystander Hua Young. We are duking it out.
Yeah, Hwa-Young
Bystander Hua Young has bonus
immediate
damage
pick.
versus those light damage.
When in doubt, tank it out.
Oh my god, G-Clef, are they gonna pick it? I'm a big fan of this fella.
Crow.
No, they aren't going to pick it.
Not
From
just
the
any
six-
crowd, the guard captain.
From the sixth world, no spoilers. Oh, I just did
They're
a spoiler,
teasing
but-
us, but they're not going to pick
Oh
it.
no, okay, we didn't.
No.
Is
Oh,
this
no, maybe
Fearless
not.
Draft? Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Go read the story. Oh, okay,
All
no
right.
crowd.
Lunatic
Last pick,
mode is what
Knockwall
it's
there.
called in
very,
E7,
very
but yeah,
annoying
it's
to kinda
Fearless
deal with.
Draft.
You have to kind of manage her.
Knockwall.
Strong
I haven't
open
seen a
with a lot of
Knockwall
utility.
picked in a
We
long
gotta keep an eye for
time.
that Knockwall last pick. What is Light going to respond with here on his 5th pick?
Is that Car? Yes, it is.
Celine. Spirit Eye Celine has been picked a lot
energy here.
in the previous month. There's some extra, I guess, somewhat of a backup plan. Also, plus a damage source. For
You say you love you 5 Knights, but
Oh
there's
my
only
God. Yeah,
2
she
on the
does a lot of
board.
damage. We just take out both 5th picks there. Don't want to deal with them. We drafted for the top 4, and I'm so excited to see this ML Aria in play.
Yeah, yeah, they cleaned it up a little bit. They're trying to make a thing out of it.
Light leading 1-0.
It is still, it is
Force is
too
the
bright,
only
guys.
starting.
You are so right. They really need to adjust that
And
down,
who do you go for? And push
especially with
back?
how white the
see. Push
general
back, decent damage, too.
RTA
Look at
background
that.
is this
That
season
on that
around.
Ruel
Yeah, it's
does
flashbang.
That's crazy.
Could be very key. Yep. Conquer Lilius.
Is
aka
this
the
only
Rock
for this
Girl,
tournament,
is
or will it be that
playing
way for the World Cup
gold
as well?
squad.
It'll be this way for the World Cup as well. They're
Yeah,
doing
we do
the
have a provoke on
lunatic
skill
/
two, and
fearless
land
draft
that
mode
straight onto that
for the World
Etheria
Cup
and
to
Illinois.
try to spice it up, and
Depending on the
the
polls.
biggest complaints were every single
Or the
fight was the
ABS.
same, right? So they're
And
trying
once you
to
can-
damn.
Yeah.
They're trying.
May not
Oh
have
God,
a
on
book
Fairy
effect, but we
Tale
still land
too.
that seal
They're
onto
trying
that
to
Illinois. And here we go.
make it a
First
fun
turn
watch.
For prefix Aria, that's
32K
32,000. That's a healthy.
Holy crap, that's a lot of beef on that Arya.
Who do you
We do
go
have
for?
souls on the side of Omega. We are soul burning. We get that reduced.
Yep, you can see the skills, what's on cooldown, what's next to go.
Candy.
The purge.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She lived with 483 health
Oh,
But here's the
and
rebuttal,
salvoed.
and the salvo
Oh
G
my
Glef.
god.
Lack of damage
Oh,
a little bit.
no.
Watch the animation. We got the bystander Hawaiian proc. Who does it go into?
Hwayong Show?
Of course.
Oh no! That was an
IPGG.
amazing target for Omega. Yeah, back-to-back skill 3s.
Get
You guys,
him.
this is Extinction Effect. Royal actually has a self-revive now, one of her new buffs.
Hwayong Show is
Back-to-back
He's back,
Extinction.
guys.
They
He's
are not
back.
coming back.
He's
Now
back.
on. Yeah, like calls GG. That was
Oh
a
my
perfect
god.
time for
Okay, so
Omega.
you want to go
Bystander Hwayong.
you want to go to Google and just search
Oh my
Epic
goodness.
7
What a early showcase
Stove
for ML Arya. G
to bring up their on stove site,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Go to
Very
it
The
and
100% job done.
go to the
Wow.
very,
Good
very
enough.
bottom,
And
right? All the way down to the
people
very,
still
very
calling
bottom,
for
and there's a
Hwayong
button that
buff.
says
I don't think
customer
that's gonna be
service right
happening
here.
anytime soon.
Click on customer service,
Yeah, I
get
think-
flash
I think a lot of
banged,
people kinda
and it will
relate
take you
both
to the
those
site
units,
where
the
you can
bystander Hwayong
put
and
in
ML
some
Arya, kind of in a
information,
similar
right?
power level.
There's
They're
how do
not
I
as
change
strong
my
as, you
simple
know, the
login
most OP
account to an
top
email
meta units.
account?
But in my opinion, as you guys can see
Suggest
here, they're still
refund
definitely
items.
viable.
I
Maybe in the
would
lunatic
either
draft
do
where the
this
units are
one.
banned, but still very, very good
Really
in
doesn't
my
matter.
units.
Pick any of them. They
With
all
the
go
right
to the
hands,
same
with the
place.
right gear.
And
As you might say,
explain
"Oh,
the
but my
situation
line
to them.
doesn't do
Click
that much
inquire
damage."
further. And go down here,
I
put
feel
in
you.
all of your info, your account, all that stuff,
Both-
and
both
explain in
of those units are very
details the
gear-intensive too,
situation
right?
you've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
going on
Exactly,
right here,
gentlemen, definitely
and send it
have the
in.
gear to back it
They're
up for
running
sure.
about 7 to 8 days
That's
to
exactly
respond to these
how I
kind of
feel
requests,
about
so give it a little bit of
That's all the
time.
heroes,
You
but
can also
the-
do
the
it
right hands with the
in-game.
really good
If you're in the
equipment, they
game,
certainly do
go to
a
the
whole
button
lot
in the upper
damage.
right-hand
So,
corner,
straight
go down to this little
into
gear
our
cog
third.
right over here,
So again,
and
the
then
heroes that are played, they
click
will
customer
play in
support
game
right
two,
here,
right at the
and
center
it'll
there,
take you
the 10
to the
heroes,
same
that will allow
page. Or if you're on a device, it'll bring it
Now
up
in the
right there
game,
on your
you
phone,
guys
and you can do it in your
kinda,
phone
you
as
reset
well.
Back to a similar game one fashion. There will be
So
though, the
I
stacking
can't
rebounds,
guarantee
that lunatic
that they're
portion,
going to
right?
do
The last
anything
match is
for
kinda
you,
reset, and the game one
but
units-
that's the
Uh-oh,
place
hold
to
up.
start.
Are we hovering? Okay. Got me a little excited there. I did see a strays. We didn't mention it at the start.
They
of the cast,
don't,
right?
right? Yeah,
unfortunately not just
definitely
yet.
for Twitter.
Not just yet, maybe
I don't know about
if
Facebook,
the
but
opponent
Duck's
wants to really
situation
take
is
down
his email
strays
service
with an
provider
extra E
is
was already
changing,
strong.
and his email is going away, and he will have no
in,
ability to
and
recover because he
because
can't
we're
get
stacking
stuff from that
defense,
email
the
anymore.
first
So he's
pick
looking for them to change emails, which is immediately
And
going
in
to make them
game
think,
one, we
oh
saw
yeah, really,
Omega
this
offer
asshole's
the
selling his
same thing.
account.
Now
He
Elias
can't
did.
fool us.
Okay,
So he's going to
first
have to
with the,
probably provide some proof and
base.
support. It's like, no, I'm not selling my account. I'm not doing anything shady
I know
here. Here's
Omega
proof
will do
from my
like a last
ISP that
defeat
they're
after
doing
he gets a
this,
bunch of
that they're
fast
they're
hits, kinda like as the
navigating me
anchor, kind of
from
as
this
a move you
email
have to
to
do with
this
this guy, but in the
email,
first
and I need
position,
Epic 7 to keep
very
pace with it so I don't
easy to
lose
pick it
access
up.
to my account. They should work with
Might be
you.
going
It just
for
it might take a little back and forth explaining it.
That's usually
If they absolutely
how
shut
Ace,
you down
activates
and shut the
his
door
passive
on
and
it,
also
Duck,
gets
send
the
me
good
a
flash
Discord
between everyone
DM, give me your
online.
case,
Look how this-
your
oh,
case
never mind,
ID
even
number
big
that
up.
you'll get in the response emails, and I'll
Yeah,
talk
like
to
I
the
mentioned,
community
Elf will
managers,
put a
try to
lot of, like,
explain the
squishy
situation
units
to
that are
them.
fast,
And
then you want to kill them, right? Because
I know a guy there speaks very fluent English, and he's in Korea at the headquarters, and I'll see if there's anything he can do to get it moved around, right? To get it to work out for you. I can't make any promises. Hopefully, it just is a simple email exchange. You're good, but if you don't get satisfaction, let me know in Discord, and I'll try to do what I can, what little I can, to get your case some attention.
Rate on the S1. Also, her evasion on skill 2 got a little bit easier to use. Previously, if she lost.
Hey,
even
no
a bit
worries,
of
Duck.
health,
No worries. Good
she
luck
lost
to you,
that
though.
extra bit of evasion. Now she has to lose over
Just
50%.
expect your first email is probably going to be a, oh, thank you, we don't change emails, get fucked. And then you'll have to, like, I understand that, but
Interesting. For
unique
some extra
situation,
cover,
you just have to
whoever's
argue
going
with them a
on the
little
back.
bit.
And
Explain
you got that
why
ML
you're
haste
doing it and
plus
what you're
the
doing.
Bride Senya combo. 2 units that you don't want to, kind of activate their abilities. Gonna have to navigate that.
Stop
landmine
teasing
between
us
the
with
two, and the
Benny
Dealer
Maru.
Ray, the
Nobody
haste,
is picking
excuse me,
Benny
the
Maru.
Death Dealer Ray himself.
I really like how they're showing the bands stacked up.
Against the DDR.
This is a very
gets all the
clean layout. I
stuns.
like what they're doing here. How good is Strays now? I've been seeing him a lot. He's not very
I
good.
would say that the
But we
Oh
found
my
a
God,
way.
also
We
taking
found a
that,
way
you
to
only
like
get
cheese
two counter
people and
picks
do
into
some
the
insane
raid.
stuff.
Kinda do that
It's
pincher
going to
attack
catch on,
maneuver,
right? Within
maneuver
with like
and
2
kinda
weeks from
trap
now,
that raid, so
as
there's
soon
no
as
easy
you pick
ban.
that
You're gonna
third
have
unit,
one
people are
hard
like,
counterplay
oh,
for sure.
Green
I
Celine,
would actually say
Holidas,
maybe
you
the
feed,
Sharoon is a
go
little
F
bit better
yourself.
standalone,
Yeah,
in
so,
case, you know.
but
I
right
think she
now
actually, with her
it's a
buff
lot
with
of
the new
fun.
S3,
It's let me
is a
do
lot
some
more
dirty
potent
things
than
in
the
RTA, so I'm
Shield.
enjoying it.
And
But
ML shoot
it
to
takes
finish up
insane
on
gear. It
Omega.
takes specific limited artifacts. There's
Instant
stuff that you got to
post-back
do
from
to
Light
make it
coming
work.
out.
So
Yep.
he's definitely way
Light
better
has
than
a
he was
really
before.
Interesting style of drafting. Kind of a lot
He
of
does.
unique heroes.
Man, look at this double DDR.
Mix
Now I'm
up in the
curious
style.
though,
Double
G-Clef, there is
DDR
one
punishment
interesting
with
thing.
Dragon King
I don't know if he has a
Shroon
lot of
and
damage, if maybe
Schneel.
this Abyssal Fiend is banned, like I was just about
And
to
he
say.
didn't ban either of
It
them.
seems like,
Wow.
besides the Cascade maybe proccing on the Sharoon, and maybe are we doing a burn
Hey,
comp
the
with
burn.
the Euphene here?
Yeah, burn does some damage if you have high attack, so we'll see what happens. Game 3, 1-1 tied.
By the will of the goddess.
And Holiday Euphene might deliver. Lidica, very
One
fast.
other
I don't
thing
know,
to
I'm gonna be
note,
honest
though,
here.
One other thing to note is that
I'm no
Euphene
expert
does
in these
AoE
things,
damage,
but
and
I
we were
think
talking
Elf's
about
cooked.
Proccing, proccing that the Senya, the haste potentially if you accidentally kill something. Light's got to be a little careful here.
So focusing on Sharoon.
Proof of Valor? Did that say Proof of Valor on Dragon King
100%
Sharoon?
combat readiness pushback, but we have the Euphene to answer in kind. You get that cleanse and the combat readiness push up now to sort of mitigate that, Lidica.
Okay, one burn.
There's nowhere left to run.
Doesn't really do too much, but gets the damage a little out.
Yeah, Proof of Valor Sharoon is diabolical.
And here's Schneel.
Shut the door behind you.
That magical pen. Counterattack. Do we get a strip? No, resist. If you did get that counter, or if you did get that strip, that would be a lot of healing via the extra attack.
Not this time, though.
Yeah.
This time.
How's it
Now, I'm
feel
curious,
just
I
being
think the
able to
Mega here-
S1 here?
It's going to be tough to press because then you start activating all the Schneel. You start activating the Cascade buffs on that. Oh, he actually went for the Euphene there to try to not proc because I think
Yep.
that's going to be one of the ways that he'll take a lot of extra damage when he's not ready for it.
There
There's the
he
strip, though,
goes.
and this is the
Haste doing
extra
haste
attack.
things.
Your
Good
ambitious
heal.
dragon. Oh, you're
Coming up for Omega, heals back a lot of the members.
avenged by
What do
me.
you
Got a little
mean? I have
semi-S3
proof on
here.
my
Single
Sharoon.
target.
Who will stand against me?
So do I right after this match.
Seems like in terms of damage, both sides actually.
I'm so happy seeing
might be
Schneel.
lacking a
Schneel
little
is
more.
such a good counter to
But now
Death
we have the
Dealer
Euphene.
Ray.
He's now able to S1. I want to see this damage here with the attack buff.
Oh my
Now
god.
those burns, they might
Full
start
round
adding
of
up.
burns.
But the Celestine healing, I think, is going to be tough.
Euphene wins this with Frenzy. She might.
Because he doesn't have a lot of damage. Here's the skill 3. Newly buffed. A lot stronger now. Actually has 2 debuffs.
Oh
both
my
the unbuffable
God.
As well as the class debuff.
So maybe with the D-break plus the burn.
Schneel on Ice Crystal.
Not doing too much, but it's chipping
It's
away.
early
is
though,
important.
man.
Every bit of damage.
Here comes
here
some
for
more
Omega is
burns.
adding up. Follow up though. More burns.
Freaking Gators. He is sticking
man.
every
That's a
single
lot
burn.
of debuffs
He is
added up
getting
on the side of
every
Omega.
single
It
one.
almost feels like we're playing PvE.
Okay, we also have an S1 now. Soulburn for the stun.
resisted.
Resist on the haste. Unfortunate for Light. You can
Okay,
see
they're
his face. He's
saying
not happy
these
with that.
He's
burns
certainly
aren't
not
doing
happy
that
to use
much.
Soul Burn
Watch
for
how much
that.
2 burns into a defense break do on this Ray here. Pop.
Proof of Valor.
Okay.
So it's soaking up some
And
more
4
damage,
burns on
so
haste.
it's not as bad.
Ow.
Sleep is
Almost
proc,
like
though. He did
30%
hit
of
that
his health,
Euphene,
guys.
And now you have that Cascade buff for the whole team. Big
Okay.
damage though.
Haste is doing haste things.
Haste
I don't
activated,
like
extra
that
attack
general
once again,
life bar
healing
is
a little
not
bit.
visible under the
Kinda maybe
names.
Getting the burns that are adding up.
Oh, the burns!
Yeah.
Big key here.
Telling you guys, the burns are
Dynamite
serious in
activated,
freaking
but
RTA.
the S1 Euphene with the Cascade.
Bye, Lidica.
AoE burns. Bonus damage.
One gone.
Now we do proc. We did proc the Bride Senya, G-Clef. That's going to give her the Oath, the upgraded skill 3. Is it enough, though? Stun
Oh, he got
finally
the
landing. Don't need
stun.
for Soulburn that time.
So Light, can you take out Senya in time with the barrier?
Don't forget, too, Light still has the Siegfried skill 3 for that extra burst to finish some of these tankier units. He's holding it. Wants to take more damage.
Frenzy 3.
I won't lose.
All right.
Oh my god, more burns.
Once more, we are just spamming. S3 now is finally back. Combat readiness push up.
Burns, Gators, cleanse, attack buff.
Cleanse action if we did have debuffs. Oh. Okay, Gardenhouse crystals on both squads. Kind of giving a little bit of health.
How
to
bad is this
Spain.
going to hurt the
This is
haste?
Kind of a tickle fest.
Pop.
Resisted.
He's down to 35% health from all those burns.
The magical pen once again cycled all the way back into the skill 3. Look at that explosion.
Oh, and GG
my
call.
goodness.
Omega taps out. Light.
Damn.
We were wondering if he has enough damage, but over time,
That was an impressive
done. He's got work
impressive
done.
demo of
Let
how
me say,
strong burns
I
are
love
with the
that
frenzy
draft a
buff,
lot.
with
He wrapped that
burns
Death
doing
Dealer perfectly.
50% more
Death Dealer
damage
could
than
not
they do
press
anywhere
any
else in the
button out of fear
game.
of activating the Schneel. So you saw
Indestructible
Elk trying to
Gators
hit
on
that S1
Ufine
into
is
Ufine. He finally
terrifying
got it,
in
and then that
RTA.
cascade damage went through.
That's really well done. Holiday Ufine out of nowhere.
So here's the thing about strays.
Might be a unit that we'll be seeing a lot more
Most
of in the
people
future.
aren't going to be able to
You never
build
know,
this.
because-
I think she's just... Oh, go ahead. Finish.
Yeah,
With
because
150
the
speed,
Electric
it's
Forces
not
have a lot
exactly
more heroes
accessible
from,
gear,
your storage.
and it relies on a
So
lot
you
of
can always
unique
be A
things.
little more creative than
Not the
before.
least of which
No,
is
that's exactly right, G. But I would actually say... Holiday
having
Ufine
this
is not just a
artifact at
backup
plus
unit.
30.
I think she's a mainstay unit nowadays. Eventually,
So,
against some of these annoying openers because of her evasion. Because
I
of
wouldn't
her
get
cleanse,
too
because of her
excited
push-ups,
about
he's
strays,
actually
but it
extremely
does make
powerful right now.
his exclusive equipment does make him way easier
Yeah,
to
so
build
some
for
of you guys
hunts.
had,
For people that want to one-shot
some
hunts, having
questions for the Twitch
basically
drops.
18 to 20
So make
additional
sure
gear
to
score, it's going to make
get
it a
your
lot
account
more accessible
connected
to use
and
him for
then go to
nuking.
Twitch drops page.
Why
And
didn't he
then
S3 on
collect
Senya's
collect
turn?
receive the reward on the stove page. So
I don't know.
a little bit, you need to go back and forth a little bit. It's a little bit of a hassle, but
I really don't
you will
know.
Get those drops. It'll take some time.
Maybe he didn't want to
going
hurt
back to the
Kral
match,
so
though,
much that Kral's
Lights.
horse
Here we go.
would have destroyed his team,
A
but
little
he was
more
kind of done
creative
anyway.
To win one more.
Yeah, you know what I'm starting
Okay,
to
so
see now?
these are
Why
their
maybe he
selected
has that
bands,
7
and these are the
lead over
lunatic
Omega.
bands.
We
The
were talking about
lunatic
that
bands
earlier.
are
Kinda when you
anything
go
that was
head-to-head,
drafted
he has
last
that
round
advantage.
is pre-banned
He's
this
very,
round.
very,
So they can't use
I love
any
the
of the
way he
units from
drafts
last
here.
round, and
Very
that's one of the nice
unconventional,
things
man.
about
You
this
think the
lunatic
no
draft
damage
mode
comp would
is
win,
you're
then out of
guaranteed
this
to not
one,
have the
Fiend, no
same fight
damage?
twice.
Well, Light had a plan for that. I think
Because
he
not
wanted
only
that
do
to
their
happen.
bands keep stacking, whatever was used last round
And
is
a
out
whole
this
lot of
round.
faces for the pre-ban, and also, wait, let me add
Now it's
those
not
up.
stacking, so stuff they used round 1 is back on the
16,
table.
so 26
But at very
already.
least, you're guaranteed that every other
that's a
fight's
lot
going to
of
be
bands.
radically different.
So without those 26 near top tier bands,
Hey, it's winter.
What do you come up with? Araminta?
Well, we do have an Empyrean Ilinov, so she snuck through a top tier unit, most definitely.
Stop showing Benny Maru.
Ready to go.
Just
This time
teasing
we
the
see
Benny Maru
Solitaire response
fans.
from Omega. That's what Light kind of responded with in game 1.
Prove your worth.
I sniff
maybe we'll see- Will we see a Arya again?
Oh,
Omega?
ha.
Might
That's
tank
right.
up a
He
little
kinda-
bit with enough.
He kind of liked that.
I wish they do
response.
true
Last time
fearless
Light
where it
picked the
stacks.
Arcane Shadow,
I do too. That's what we all thought.
most likely on the top
But,
of the house, so we can kind of mitigate that.
they,
no free soul burn.
I don't know. They chickened out on it.
Getting those
We all thought
options
that's what was
out
going to happen.
by picking
He's
those
just trying to get
might
that
be
slime
important. You
rerun.
called it right on the
Damn,
money.
like if she turns too quickly, I think she could kill somebody with those
Very
things.
similar
Holy
pair up
smokes.
again. In fact, it's actually the
Benny is great
exactly
versus
same.
Renak. Yeah, and then the
Yeah,
rest of
but
the
I
team
think
kills
Light this
you because
time
it's Benny.
may not play through well, as we saw in game
Sorry,
1.
every
It's
time I
fine,
try
but
to
it's a
use
little
Benny,
bad
every
and
time
risky
somebody
target.
convinced me that
Yeah.
Benny Mar is a real
That'd be a
unit,
little
all he
scary.
does is like increase my opponent's
Last
win
time he
rate.
put her on
It's
that band
terrible.
protection spot. I think he might pivot to something else.
Back
this time
pain for
around.
days? Nah, she's fine, guys. You see, Orbis is a
Yes.
near zero
Yeah,
gravity
Beto,
planet.
the collab.
Once you accept that it's a near zero gravity planet,
Love that
a
unit.
lot of the physics in this
Couple
game
of
makes
other collabs
sense.
in here.
Another collab?
I doubt she'll be picked though. I don't think
Ain't
so.
no way you're
you
picking
pair up
Jacko into a
Martian
freaking
Shadow
Albedo.
with the
For
passive.
which one? The Jacko?
Yeah, Jacko.
I don't know.
Never
Yeah,
mind, we
I
switch back
expected
to Arya.
probably. Yeah, and then you know this this unit right here, guys, is coming back a little. Oh, hold up.
Tay.
Hold the phone.
Teu cleave is
The anime version
nasty.
Teu.
I don't know. He's really going to do it. And what, C poly?
Alright, first in E7WC 2025.
No,
apparently.
he can't do C poly. Then he's got
Guys,
no.
we're not in E7WC 2025, but this UI is being worked
He's got no
on, so
recourse if
just in
Teu's
case you guys
banned.
are wondering, we started the tournament already.
ML
No,
Teu cleave
not
is
yet. It's a
disgustingly
show match.
strong, and
Pretend
Elf's
you're supposed
got
to have
the
Lunatic.
gear
Where's
to
the
make it
Lunatic
work.
draft today?
I
First
hope
time
he
with
actually pulls it off.
But this guy, right? Combination with Zeo. If Zeo gets that
What's
pushback,
up,
he gets
Evan?
activated, goes Super Saiyan, and just nukes enemies with a
You're right, C
single target
poly's
damage.
banned.
So Light
That's
has
okay,
to
he wouldn't
watch
pick it
out.
anyway.
Either he needs to ban it or have some kind of plan.
No,
This
Evan, you've
guy,
never told
he
me
doesn't
about
mess around.
Teu. I've tried to convince you that he's
Oh,
a good
man, I was
unit,
about to
but
say,
all you do is
die
just talk about how
fly.
awful he is.
But
You should feel
he
ashamed of
switched back to
yourself.
Ludwig.
Okay, yeah.
Light.
A lot of damage there.
Ludwig.
To go for a lot more tanky.
So we're definitely
Second
getting rid of
backup
Albedo,
source.
right?
Because Omega wants to finish this quickly with nuke damage.
Yep.
He's looking at Orbis here, so he opted to not. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good
Captain
pick.
one.
So he's
Maybe
got to
Captain
decide to fight
Landy.
through
Now,
anti-crit
this time
or he's
around,
got to
there's no
fight through
bystander wall, right?
Albedo's
Last time she
Giga
pressed
mitigation.
S1, proc the salvo, and that inadvertently.
How much
procced
did
that
you miss?
bystander wall, killing our Ruel,
3
right? There's
rounds.
A bunch of sequences of animations.
You
This
missed
time
Light
around,
winning
a little
twice
mistake.
and Elf Mage winning
Elf showing
once.
A lot more aggression though.
Oh, that's
between
right. We got
that
ban
Zeo,
protection in this
Teu,
still.
Ludwig trio.
I don't know why I thought there was no ban
And
protection in
what does
Lunatic.
Omega
That's
ban?
kind of disappointing.
And then we
Yeah.
Captain Landy, extra damage.
Oh,
If you don't have
stupid
some kind
Light
of
banning the
mitigation, either
fun.
through stopping his fighting spirit, Elvira, some kind of way to mitigate the combat readiness, I think you got.
This is the new Lunatic draft mode.
By one instantly.
So
Oh,
their
yeah.
pre-ban stack and whatever they
Good
banned
working,
last
getting the
round
producer.
is,
Here we
or whatever they
go.
picked last round, all those units are banned.
On a match
All
point.
10 of them.
Here we go. That's a lot of souls for the side of Omega.
There's no way, man.
Count
You
'em,
can't
40.
Trying to
Ludwig
get
cleave.
The soul.
I don't care how many souls it is. You can't
Soul
Ludwig
show
cleave
for
through a
Ludwig.
freaking Albedo.
Is that a little pun?
No, not exactly, but
Look at that. It almost broke the
Oh
barrier.
my
Oh
goodness, we have a double
no.
counter in effect.
Oh god.
oh my.
Okay, resist though. Here we go though. The Albedo procs whenever she does a little counter rebuttal there.
Well, I guess you could try to get the attack
That's
buff
something- that's
back.
something that Omega might have expected with that many shots.
He is laughing a little bit. Here's the next soul burn.
No.
Attack again, and he is not happy with that one. Oh my goodness!
and he's
the
stunned.
stun
And
topped
he's
it off, ladies and
stunned.
gentlemen.
That's a three-pointer and one.
Oh.
Early yield.
And Omega goes out for now. And Light will be taking the first victory. Of
Much
best
skill,
of 5.
such
Look at
effort,
Light doing that.
talent extreme.
Two
Play
combos,
the
man. I didn't even
animation.
press a button in that game, and I win.
He didn't, right? He just picked his draft and went
man.
hands
Having a
free.
Great time. You love to see it. These two guys put
He
on a
just
show
sat
for
there.
us, having a good time. That's what these events are for sure.
That's certainly exactly how you build up your draft, and it certainly worked.
Just
Didn't
counter.
do a thing. Yeah, didn't do a thing, and that's 300 IQ. Just
Wow.
counter, and you win. You lock up that Ludwig.
Now Omega's not out of it just yet, right? G-Clef?
Mm-hmm.
He has a chance if Light doesn't
I'm
sweep the entire
disgusted.
field. So he's gonna pray. He's gonna pray that Light doesn't take out the other two contestants.
Yeah, you're right. Light was up first. And
Oh,
I
you should have
believe
seen it
was
earlier,
next,
Evan. We thought we were
next.
watching the live
So
broadcast, but somehow we
never
accidentally
mind. Come
pulled
at
up a
me.
VOD from 3 years ago,
Seems like he's
and it
ready
was
to go
Marguerite
against him already.
fighting somebody, and I'm just sitting here
Lock and roll
stunned. I'm
with
like,
that
how
Charles.
is Marguerite in
Before we
this?
go in, though, highlights.
Yes, this is the game one. Look at that damage onto that Desert Jewel Bazaar. My God, AKA. This is that after you took clan, she was kind of focus starved the entire match due to that Solitaire living at 1 health. We have that Soul Burn S3, the Siegfried activated.
Hey,
Gonna put
Evan,
a
and
lot of
anybody else
damage
who's new
up
here,
top
check the pinned comment. There's a
Straight
really
to that
fat
Abyssal, and then just with the tempo,
coupon
just with
code
the
to enter.
follow-ups,
Get you some
know,
really nice
also not being
stuff.
on Holy Sack 'cause we're opting for
It'll get
Elvis.
you
It wasn't enough.
to get
Some
you
not enough moments.
epic art charms, epic or artifact, epic,
I love
this
match.
4
Look
epic
at
charms
her.
and 3 of the
God, she's
freaking mod
pretty.
boxes. So definitely enter that
And
coupon
this is where
code.
this is where things went very, very wrong for Mr. Light. Procs
You
that
heard
divine
you were
vessel,
going.
the
You heard I was going to
bystander
read
volume.
gear for you
Found
while I
the right
watched this.
target in the Ruel.
Oh.
Bonus damage versus light units gets the extinction.
Yeah,
completely.
No.
She completely negated that the Lord's protection, the self-revive she had.
But
And then
those
you
were
hit
the other
follow-up
150
Sober
I
Mystery
have.
Back to back, kicked in the face twice in a row. Holy
Must be nice.
Perfect target. That's why Captain Landy doesn't show up as much compared to last year and the year before.
Where is
She's
this
got a lot of
coupon?
enemies now
It's
directly.
pinned in the comment section, dude, or it's
So
pinned
this
at the
was
top of chat.
Sharoon game where we thought
There's even a link to the website where you can
enough
redeem it.
damage, but with the right debuff and the burns.
Yeah, we were very wrong. He trapped Omega perfectly. The Death Dealer Ray could not press any buttons, and it was a slow death. A death of 1,000 cuts.
You heard I was going to roll you some
1,000 pens
20
from
speed
the
gear? I rolled a 20 or 22 speed gear.
Buffs.
First
Yeah, Light
first
having
piece
a
of
lot
decent
fun.
speed
By
gear
the way,
this
we're
year.
not sponsored by Adidas.
Oh my god, this I can't watch this fight again, guys. I can't. It's too awful.
Messages, please,
Look how
anytime.
shocked Ahmed is.
Hit us up.
Ahmed's like, I can't believe what I just saw.
Really good sports.
It's over now, right?
And this last game, just such a disappointment for Omega. Got countered twice in a row and just threw in the flag.
Only
Light,
'cause I
look
listen
how
to
happy
chat.
this guy
Chat's
is.
never gonna
He's
let me
having the
forget
time
it
of his
either.
life right now.
Just claps, clap, 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 and you win. Gets to go up against the next opponent. I believe that we saw it was Go Myung Mi. We'll check that out as soon as it's confirmed, but he still has to win two more best of 5.
Guys, I think the
And-
moon is heading right for
if
us.
Light wins 2 more.
The moon's gonna crash
We're
into
done
the
for
arena.
the
Oh,
day.
never mind. It's going away
We
now.
finished right there.
It's creepy to me how the
Get that
moon
5
sways
million
in and
won?
sways
Oh,
out.
5
Okay,
million
man.
won,
KJ
which is about
versus Light.
$4,000 USDs. I think so.
I hate
Slightly
AI
less than
farming, but
$4,000
these
if you
were
wanna be
okay.
really
Something
exact.
around there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds right. I watched Squid
because,
Game.
yeah, because the
Dude,
dollar is pretty
40%
strong. The dollar is
health.
pretty strong.
Mhm.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
look
That's
at
beautiful.
These two head to head. They fought a lot more.
Okay, the final boss is coming. A
Hey,
little
Evan, you want
early.
to see something else
says,
that's
"I'm
pretty
ready."
crazy? Check this out.
Okay, 32 to 27, which kind of translates to
All the people that were
64
like,
to 54.
Shirley and Espa collabs coming back.
Man,
Oh,
does this light guy just
ouch,
have kind of the
ouch.
advantage versus all his opponents in a one-on-one scenario?
But
What are
it's
we
not
doing?
like 7-3 though. So it's I would
Yeah,
say
a
this
little
is
less
lot more
advantage.
Closer.
But G-Clef still against Go Miami, one of the best players of all time. That's impressive.
Hey, Light's been going into his training room.
Oh
and
my
been
god,
training
they've
all
got
day,
Elf
all
Mage's
night.
cam on KJ's screen.
We'll see what he has ready. Oh, it seems like we
Fix the
really
cam,
don't want to
guys.
see that Arunka and Renak today.
A bunch of Sunday drivers.
Yeah. The Renak and the Barunka we might not see at all. Two of the newest additions to the game and probably two of the most powerful recently. You got to get them out of the way if you're not.
Was it
ready
really
to either first
legit?
pick
I have
them
no
yourself
idea.
Or kind of have a game plan to stop them. There's not a lot of game plans really that are highly effective.
Solid
Yeah,
as
so
you
because
know.
of that,
Was
we
it
have the
legit?
New Moon Luna allowed. Is she, how hot is she now?
Interesting.
Oh well, she's always hot, G-Clef. But you know what? Great point because this is a unit that.
Nah,
used to
we
be
don't want
kinda like
any
Renak
reruns.
and,
We want something
and
new.
Barunka,
We want
where she
something
was
new,
always
hype,
banned.
and
Now
exciting.
that,
Stop
you know,
giving
the
us
other bans
reruns.
take
We want something
priority,
new
you're gonna see her
that's
a
not
lot more
Chaos
often.
Zero Nightmare.
Speaking of, maybe right
There we
there.
go.
New Moon Luna makes her
Belly.
first appearance.
And New Moon Luna.
Time better spent elsewhere.
Oh my
Oh.
God, G-Clef, I am in heaven right now. Look at these lovely. Oh my God, make it even more. My goodness.
The
I need to
top
calm down,
tiers.
G-Clef. All right, you
Certainly
take
top
over.
tiers.
You take over for a bit.
Frown.
Oh, even Hellion Lua.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
the new hot. The hottest of hot. Oh, even
Oh, what?
hotter.
Do they-
Hotter skin.
Do they know I'm cast? Are they doing this for me?
Are they?
'Cause, I am.
Are you
I
sure
am
they're
enjoying this right now.
drafting for the game or for the looks? Also for the
All right,
looks
well-
and also for the skills and the damage.
Yeah, so we got a full waifu squad, but beyond just the fan service, this is very well balanced too. You do have that Solitaria once again to kind of stop that Sylvan Sage Vivian.
Yes, yes,
also resource
Freaky.
reduction. Keep
Yes,
that
he
in mind,
did.
guys, in case Solitaria gets banned. Litica now has resource reduction built into the S2, I believe. And then the Fallen Cecilia, just one of the best tanks recently.
Yeah, unfortunately
after the
not,
buffs. My gosh,
Cyrus.
she is OP.
I don't think they can.
Final pick for Light.
I wonder if they
Scrolling through
could.
A lot.
I wonder if
Rowena,
they could.
Bystander Hwayoung.
I don't know if
Will
that
be
would
the final
violate
fight
the
for extra
terms of the.
damage. And you still have Vivian,
Because I
so
used to
second
think they couldn't do
source
anything
for
that
life.
gave you access
Okay, I do
to
have
the
a little
collab
bone
units,
to
but the
pick with
collab
Mr.
units
Lighty
sure as
7,
shit
though.
are
This
in
guy
the
always talks down on the bystander
sure as
clause
shit in the
section
draft
of that,
mode
but
for
here he is.
usage,
Okay.
and it
Here
made
he
me
is
wonder
picking
if they
it
could
when
allow you to
it's
pick the
$4,000
collab units for
on
use
the
in
line.
RTA as the
Because
loner
there's
units,
New Moon Luna, you
since
just
you
have
can
to
pick them
Panther
to use in
out,
draft
there's no
mode,
other way.
right?
So the final
I don't know.
survives.
I don't know.
There we go.
I am
With
not
and
an
the
expert in
Wulf.
contract law, and especially not collaboration contracts.
All
Yeah.
right, leading off.
Draw my sword.
Yeah, Coming Me is literally pretty fast, as you can.
Yeah,
my
good
God,
question,
I don't even
Courting.
wanna
I'm
know this
really
PG
hoping we
level.
find out
It's
more about
something
that
ridiculous. I
this
would
Tuesday,
guess, you know,
this
pushing
Wednesday.
Anyways, let's not talk about it.
I love your
Now
Nice
look, the
defense
bind, though,
break.
activated on that skill 2 is going to stop those counterattacks from the Belling. You saw it proc, but now that she's debuffed, we won't activate.
The Lua squad.
It's on the dispatch ships. They'll get here soon.
Unfortunately, though, nothing landed. That
Wow,
Arya
he did
is
not
present to kind of
stick
both
a
stop
single
slow burns,
one of those
as well as maybe
provokes.
just having some resist, synergizing with their kit. Solitaria.
I will honor
You do not get to
Doesn't land a
complain,
stun, but
Light.
does
Not
the
after that
debuffs.
last fight. You do not get to complain about RNG.
Oh my God, Jacob! Look at the damage she's taking without her focus defensive mechanic. This Sylvian is a sitting duck.
There's a good punch to purge. Oh,
I
this
wish that was
time.
me. Divine Vessel is proccing though. Who do we get?
Oh, I
still
run an
no
industrial
well time
equipment
there.
company.
Of
Yep.
course, from that
Mostly
little-
large
still had the
pumps
one
and motors
product.
going into the coal and oil fields, water, reverse osmosis, industrial
Still
waste,
Still as well.
that kind of
Analytica
fun
pops
stuff.
to the detonate, yeah. Just too squishy without her focus. Light in big trouble right now. Go Meowme, such a big advantage, still full health on everybody. He does have some counter procs potentially as well as holding that skill 3. And we've seen
Actually,
that
I
what this,
didn't,
you know,
Devin.
bystander Hua Young unit can do.
So,
When
Yep.
her back is, oh, never mind.
That's game
I
one.
guess not.
We were maybe thinking about bystanders
Yep.
Young show.
That went about as expected,
Maybe
right,
a
guys?
1v4 counterfest, but no,
Mhm.
not this time.
Coming Me indeed. As you can
So
see,
yeah,
got speed. Got the
in my
equipment,
industry,
got
we measure things in
a lot
head.
in sword.
Total
Yeah.
dynamic
And
head.
Jacob, you got to know this guy is
We
hungry,
talk about
right? He's
shaft
been so close to
elongation,
winning
net
these
positive
events,
down
back-to-back,
thrust. We
last lunatic
talk about
event,
making
P7
sure you
release
have the
2024.
sufficient net
He's
positive
probably
suction
the
head
most
to
determined
achieve
right now to
the
win it all.
proper
Yeah,
amount
he's the
of shaft
unparalleled.
elongation. So you have to make
He
sure
was
that
also
you have the
very, very
proper
close
shaft diameter,
Be
Yeah,
getting-
always the
getting that
bridesmaid,
championship.
or
never
the
the
shaft
bride,
stretch
as
can
they say.
cause unnecessary down thrust. And sorry,
see.
Evan. Sorry about your kids. I'm just
Maybe
talking
with
about my
longer
job.
hair,
These are
he
terms we
might
use
just be
every
the
day.
bride in the future.
Why do you have to worry about your kids? This is basic hydraulic
1-0,
engineering.
Just kidding, guys. As Kobyang Mi
I could just
always
talk about the
looking for
parts
that- looking for
instead,
that
like how we
final
deal with
spot, but somehow he doesn't really end up
studs,
going all the way.
nipples,
He always drops, like, top
bushings,
8, top
brass
4,
nuts.
top 2, and even on. That also goes for the show match.
I wish I still had that brochure that says "Need more head, fast, contact Deming pumps." That was the best
So
brochure
with that in
ever.
mind, maybe this is the chance for Kobyang
Oh.
Mi. Like the first trap didn't really work for him too much.
Yeah. Go Meowme.
Yeah, my
one
job is
only
a
light,
walking
and has to make
sexual
some
harassment
adjustments. He
lawsuit.
was
I'm
kind
like,
of in
no,
the driver's position
like,
against
our client-
Omega, aka Elmage.
my client
This time
says you
around,
said
right,
this
is a
to them.
different
Like,
beast.
yes,
I wonder
I
what he's gonna
did.
have in store for us in game 2.
That's what we talk about.
As Light.
He's discussing. He's talking to himself here.
discussing. And also thinking about the future draft.
Yeah, planning ahead, right? What do we do now? Game 2 is very, very different in this lunatic draft setup. This is where he can kind of take advantage. Maybe surprise Go Meowme with something different.
Talk about it in E7.
You need to write these down. DJ B-Band Politus. Some snipe bands coming out.
So you see, Evan, in the middle, these are all
Yeah,
of the
the
units
people's
that
all so
that
good right now
they
for
drafted.
bounce
All
back.
10 of the ones, even the one that was post-banned,
And
all the units that they
Marcin Machado
drafted
Kobyang Mi
last
wants the
round,
first
they're
match
off
of Light
limits.
versus Omega.
Plus the stacking
taking out
pre-bans.
Stormworks,
So make sure
taking out
that
Shadow
each
and
round is
Landy.
different than the round before, which
First pick in Pyrian
addresses one of the biggest issues we've always had with E7 World Cup is that it's boring. I don't like playing it, but I kind of like it because it keeps it from just being the same fight over and over and over.
Conquer Lilius.
But yeah, I agree. It should be like
I think is close to 100%.
I think
It
so.
should be
Yeah.
like what they do in League,
Pick ever since she's
right?
been
Where
released. She's dropped down
this by
not
round
a
5
step,
is
but I would
50
say like
units
1/3
banned.
of
It's
a
just
step
it's
since
stacked,
that
but
time. She's still
So
very
you
good.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
my
you just did a
circus,
few
not
of
my
those,
monkeys.
Problem units to step out of the way, and now she's back.
You imagine though, round 5, people are like, I'll pick Kali and Jack.
No shot, no way.
I'm gonna counter you with Enot and Mercedes. No, not that Mercedes. No, not that Mercedes. A Celestial Mercedes.
Instead, Blue Parrot could be very, very strong as well.
Yeah, since
I like this unit. Also, the Desert Jewel Bazaar. Yeah, you were about to say, G Clef?
Yeah, the barrier inversion's kind of gone, so if you have Para, it could be a good option.
Yeah, I do like the display. I do think they need to engage with a dark mode.
Yeah, the Summer Luluka. We're gonna
right? Can you even see the can you even see the World Cup symbol like right over here? It's just like light gray on cream. I think they need a dark mode to really make things pop a little better.
So he doesn't have to worry about the pen resist, and I guess this can be good into afternoon.
Leafy Lulakar.
Evasion instead.
Leafy Lulakar. He's hitting us with the summer units.
Yeah,
and we can knock out those problematic units. Yep.
That's crazy. Okay, not Captain Landy, but the.
I do like the
Green
first,
Landy,
right? The first appearance in the World Cup
Yeah, this is another
resist.
unit.
Uh-huh.
The Green Landy got a glow up not too long ago as well. Also, her Wall of Order artifact, if Gomiami
He just
is
loves
on that,
teasing us with the
makes
slime
it
units,
very,
huh?
Very scary right now.
Twitch drop error
And also,
not
I like
working.
taking that DN because
I don't know. Are Twitch drops active
DN
for
is
this?
a strong unit at the moment, right? So
I don't think Twitch drops are active for this, guys.
Ilinov is going to cut off some of that Landy's damage.
They gave us a coupon code instead of Twitch drops. Oh, they are active?
Units, even though Landy is proccing every turn, the damage is actually so little.
Huh. So
It's active, but it gives an error. Okay, I'll send it up.
It's probably just like at the top of his list. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure because we're keep on seeing this 2.0 and Benimaru. So haste and fire Politis.
Okay, hang on. I let Car know I'm messaging.
Poly could be damage.
Could be damage. Could be built in a lot of ways. Maybe some crown action. We're gonna kind of hold hostage anyone from pressing skills.
Oh,
if we do, we gotta watch out for her skill 2 to
Can somebody give me a screenshot of the error message?
It's been a while, but Fairy Tale can also be a very fast opener and immediately lock down the opponent.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So Light has to ban the Fairy Tale because if Gomiami does ban his cleanser, then she takes over the entire match, and that's what exactly you saw in those bans.
That's right. So and then we start with, yeah, of course, Ceolilius, really fast. Here is I Am Victor with the vigor.
But the Astral Guide.
Oh, it's working for you, Comet?
Okay, nothing really too, nothing proc just yet.
Nothing.
And now he's safely able to press some buttons. Same with the DN here. Gonna activate the skill 2. That's gonna give us an attack up. He is on Rod of Amaryllis, so he will be able to heal. Take note of that.
Yeah, the first S3.
They know it's bugged. Okay.
Decent damage. That Lethe actually taking a lot.
They know it's bugged. They're working on it. Okay.
Yeah, good stack of damage.
Give him a chance, guys.
Had almost 30k. But down to 17.
So she does get that Soul Burn, which is going to give her an extra turn. So she needs to stack up these Omens 3 times. And like we were talking about, she's going to focus down this Fire Flan because it should be able to one-shot even through the evasion.
Looking for that.
Now, G-Cliff, can she live? Can the Lethe live long enough to get to that 3rd stack? That's the question. She does have speed up, though, so she will be cycling.
That's going me.
Damn.
Oh my god, that damage, but it does proc the Blood Moon Haze, so we are locked and loaded.
Did have the attack up from the end, so
it won't one-shot through Penrez.
So it did have a lot of buff on top
Maybe,
of her.
yeah, you're probably right.
Skill 3 from the Imperial Ilinov going to provide some Indomitable buff, which is defense and effect resist.
Yeah.
It also
buff.
cleanses.
Thanks for the follow, Big Yikes.
So Gomiami can't directly go for Lethe with that much barrier now.
And now the skill 3 is in effect. This has pen resistance, which it did not have before. Also on that Rod of Amaryllis, we're going to heal up that Landy a bit. She was getting quite low.
Lead Forest. Welcome to the
Oh my
Wolfpack.
god, the
Thanks for
boosted
following.
skill 3!
Blammo! Oh my god, Polly is back.
followed by the Lethe. Go Miami in big trouble right
Stun.
now.
Stun.
For an
Aw.
extra turn.
Action is critical. Humans are truly
One more?
foolish. I just feel
Oh man,
sorry.
Light is back in game.
All right, did hit a little debuff there, but nothing too impactful. But now we can
Here
stack
comes.
up the omens. Oh, wait. Instead,
Yeah,
we're
he
actually
ain't
going
doing it
instead
yet,
for
Carr.
Going for the longer
Lilius.
game.
Assist me.
Maybe not confident that would kill yet.
You really
Yeah, there's a lot of
Also
buff on
with
Flan.
the yes, so I
waiting
kinda
for that
mentioned
to
at the start,
cycle off.
G-Clef, when the DN's pen resist is up, right? That's gonna cut out a lot of the Lethe's damage.
You're right. So waiting for that buff.
What's
to
he
be
waiting for?
gone.
He doesn't think it'll kill on
Potentially, but it still
on
has 2
Flan,
turns,
so
so
he's
he's gonna
wanting to
have to
drop
wait
it in.
for a
I guess
while.
he's just deciding to lose here.
Meanwhile, Go Miami is pumping.
You gotta
damage
risk
coming
it,
through.
Light.
Did he
One
wait
health.
that many turns?
Why?
Well, here we go. Let's see the damage here with the buff. We did oh my god, wait a second. Was that a duel that stripped the did I
think
see
so.
strip the
I
pen
think
resist
so.
right
I think
before?
it's stripped.
Okay,
Oh,
well
not
the
the
damage
pen.
was still yeah,
Okay,
because we
okay.
do have that buff still present onto the Conquered Lilius.
Okay, it did strip the other buff, I think.
Yeah, it sipped the crit resist. A little unfortunate there for Light.
Yeah, that could have been
I'm
one
streaming in the
amazing
channel.
steal,
Drops
but-
are activated
That
based
could've
on the
been some
channel
insane
you're
amount
in.
of
Not
RNG though.
it's not like they
You're
give
right.
drops to specific people. So
Oh, going
they
for the
should
soul.
be here.
Gets a strip.
A little bit of healing, keeping this Ilinov alive, but now we have the
that
Conquered
Ilinov
Lilius,
is
skill 2 available, skill
gone.
1. Could finish off some units here.
But Lethe comes
Let's see
before
what-
the next Flan turn, so
I won't fall.
Light needs another wait and provoked this
Oh.
time.
Name of the goddess.
He wants those omen stacks to go onto the Conqueror Lilius, wasting another turn on her. Very smart from Gomiami. This unit's already on death's door. Might as well just waste those
That was
SLs
clever.
there. And she goes back into the skill 3. Not looking good for Light. He's reeling in his chair right now.
Oh, hold up. The end's skill might be back before Lethe. Uh-oh.
Oh my god,
And that
crit.
damage.
Oh.
It's over, guys.
He did hit.
It's
and of course,
over.
that crit damage right there.
You're
This should be
right.
enough to pop the Lethe. Oh, man.
Komiami's
It was
defense,
over 3 turns ago.
impenetrable. The wall.
Guys, look how excited
I like
KJ
that
is,
the
man.
impenetrable because we have that.
He can
anti-pen.
barely hold
So,
it in.
Gomiami put Light into a tough spot. I love the Lethe play. He had the Ilinov. The other anti-pen resist unit is that
Correct.
the DN, right? But Gomiami gave him such an important last pick ban because right, if you leave up that Fairy Tale Tenebria and Gomiami bans your cleanser, that's another problem that you cannot deal with.
Nah, he's on
Yeah,
fire
right.
inside, guys.
Komiami's
This is how he
DN was
plays.
so fast. It was cycling through so fast when Flan was also very slow. So that buff was forever on that Flan. So I think Light was really looking for that buff strip from haste potentially, but didn't really quite work out. So here is Gomiami with that too. So Light, do you have
Okay.
another game plan?
Yeah, he's trying to shut down this run real quick.
This
I
is
do
something
like that
else they
Light's
need to
having
fix,
fun,
right,
he's
Evan? They need to
experimenting,
move
but,
this
Gomiami's
they need
ready.
to move
He's not
this
falling for
bar
these
up
tricks
over their
that
heads.
may have kind of worked on Omega.
It's better if it covers up like the top of their hair and their
Yeah,
foreheads than
exactly
covering their
that,
mouths
but-
and faces. It keeps people
We'll
from
see.
seeing them like emoting and talking.
As we hop into those heroes banned now, the Lilius, Ilinov, Luluka, all those heroes.
No,
used in
it's
previous game,
it's like
banned away.
KJ, Elf, and Kukerbat, I think.
Gomiami
of
never
round
smiles.
3.
No, he does smile when he wins the entire tournament.
He is smiling.
Let's see if we'll see.
You should
a
see him when he
smile from him
frowns.
today. So far, looking so good.
The
When is
lion never
RTA season
smiles.
ending?
The lion
If it is the
sleeps.
traditional 12-week season, it should end Friday,
It's gotta be
January
intimidating,
25th.
guys, right?
January,
Game
Friday,
face,
July
uh,
25th at 11
Lilius
p.m.
are
Eastern
banned
time.
out or lit-
Basically an
from
hour
Lilica.
ago on July
And that
25th.
Gala, Fire Litica.
But that's pretty late
seen this,
for the
unit
RTA
today.
season for
A
the World
little
Cup.
bit of a pivot.
So
Both of these
it's
units,
entirely
these
likely
Dark
they
Knights,
might end
very,
it
very
1 to 2
powerful.
weeks
FCC
early
and
to
the Fallen
slot
City.
in the World Cup qualifiers.
Okay, we're just gonna. We know,
But if
we're
they're- if
hovering
it's a
through the
traditional
roster, the
12-week
Maya
season, that's
coming
when
back.
it'll-
All
when-
right, this
when it
unit was
will
kinda
end.
falling off for a while. Kinda
We have
making
seen
a
them
little bit of a
adjust the World Cup
resurgence, right?
length
very strong
before, though.
cleanser. Also has that skill 3 that can knock out and finish games on
Just
her
not
own.
Just only
Yeah,
once.
The damage takes some time, but also has some dual attacks. Wait,
Yeah, so she kind of controls the early game with tempo, cleanses, and then late game she can be a finisher. Kind of like the
Yes.
Blue Crow. Oh, man.
FCC and Arya
Guys,
together.
a lot of people were kind of talking down on this R unit, and I
Damn,
get it, right?
Hera
The
looks
damage,
so
it's whatever. But these
good.
players, some of the best in the world, have been second picking her, and I think her win rate is pretty dang good right now.
For now, I think it's half and half because she was only played twice, I believe.
When
Oh,
is the
3
costume
times.
Did
for
you win one,
RT
lose
usually
one?
announced?
She's-
It's already
I
been
thought there was a
announced.
few. I
It's
think she has like 2
Harsetti.
wins,
She's the
potentially.
skin.
Could be wrong.
she has 2
Weirdly
wins, 1
enough.
loss.
But
So-
they've not revealed it
Not
yet.
bad, that's good.
Usually
Not
it's
bad.
revealed within 2 to 3
Albedo.
weeks of the end of
Like
season.
like
They
that
show the
Albedo,
teaser
that
of
big
it.
spot. Get that
One
night- get
time
that
they showed it
extra
1
amount of
week before the end of season, and I
Yeah.
think it's because they were just
Light
behind on the art
likes
department.
A lot of the collab units.
So I would expect
compared
to
to
see
anyone
it
else.
probably the first or second week of
guaranteed
July
her to be
is
the
when
main
you'll
source of
probably
damage
see the
for,
actual skin in
Komiang
action.
Mi.
A very strong pick, right? Both into the Laya and that Albedo. These HP.
Yeah, it's kind of
10
unusual
take
that they
units. We're gonna
said, hey,
stack
let's
up
give a
that
skin to the
injury.
most
She was
hated
made
unit
for
in the
this.
game.
So likely Komiang Mi will tank down a lot more for that Dark Shoe. A light to switch it up and just go piercing through.
Yeah, he's got to pick some units that you know, don't care too much about injury because it's on the ban protect spot. So it's a threat that's going to be present. Oh.
Let's go!
Praise.
Let's
The
go!
tank buster, the god killer.
How this ends.
Yeah, the planet breaker, the planet.
I hope they implement an
destroyer
RTA shop.
with a
The
new
man of
E.
many names.
We've been asking for
We
years.
have a last piece Karin on the 4th pick spot for Mr. Light.
Mm-hmm.
A more aggressive.
Harsetti's
higher
already
speed
kind of in a
unit.
white dress, so
And a
I don't know.
Celine.
Yeah, Street Dice Lane.
Related, potentially.
Oh, Bellion for the soul.
Okay. A last pick Bellion there. Kind of just rounding out that draft. The strays, though, on
So
4
get
is
rid of
quite interesting
FCC
here.
for
Light,
sure.
Respected, or does he have
Get
to
rid of the
ban it?
mitt.
Kind of depends on
Right?
leave up this last piece Karin. Maybe the Celine speed, who knows? I think she's a very versatile unit, but they're debating. Let's see the bans.
Yeah.
To me.
Oh, the
Ooh,
Bellion
the
survives.
mitigation.
Oh.
Got rid of the mitt and got rid of the unit who could
Light really have to
snipe
think
that
about
strays.
Breaking through that much.
Maybe Harsetti's
that much
general
barrier.
outfit, possibly,
So,
but I don't know.
that's
I
gonna
don't
be
think
the
that's
choice,
quite
and we go
Gooner
to
enough, right?
The third match point for Komiang Mi if he wins. And
Cannot
Strays is
escape.
taking the first turn.
My
Who's this
sword!
The
planet
buffs,
break?
right? He always gets the full damage potential. It's not too impressive here, though. Taking that Albedo to half.
I've got this.
Yeah, Strange did
interesting.
I'm
change.
kind of
The star
surprised he
extinction.
sent that into
Maybe,
Celine
yeah, this
instead
might
of
be
into
no fulfilled
Albedo,
on
but I
the
guess
shoot
would
potential.
have brought Albedo right back to life, huh?
But here we go. We're saving that soul burn, guys. A lot of times you want to hold the Celine. She has a free soul burn, but if you don't land a kill with it,
Why would
sometimes it's
I
better
mean?
to
Why
save
not
it up,
put the
kinda,
injury
you
into
know, use it a little bit later. Now there is a Bellion though, right? So that the free soul burn's still available, but not any natural soul gain. Death Dealer Ray though.
Oh,
Oh no!
only one. Maybe not something that Light was.
Yeah, why not put the injury into Laya, the
feel like
only
Komiang Mi has a lot
HP
of
scaling unit over
resistance.
there, right?
A lot
Yeah,
of these
exactly,
guys are
Solidus.
going in.
Maybe because of this Arya here.
I
Decent
don't know.
damage. Remember,
I'm not going to
that
question
ramps up, guys, so I know
KJ's
it's
thought
not a
patterns
lot,
here. He's
but if this
forgotten
match
more about
progresses, it
RTA
could
than
add
most
up.
of us will ever know.
Apocalypse, 2-3 provokes.
Do land that counter. Need that little bit of life because that 3F damage proccing.
Albedo.
Belly and 3F's going to win this.
Ooh, she's angry. Here she comes. Straight into that strays. Not bad, yeah. Look at the damage. Full strip as well. Back to Shu.
This just
He
kills.
has speed up. This unit cycles like a madman. Look at the splash damage.
If he has twos,
Yeah, but
it'll
the
strip the
buzz.
immortality. He'll eat the counter, but he'll strip all the
Doing
BS.
some extra damage, and this might be. Oh, not quite. Not quite yet.
Okay, get a little more life. Counterattack though. This could be bad.
Pop.
3F damage.
Yeah, I told you guys, 3F's going
Lies
to win
though,
this.
3 turns off her her guitar throw, and also the more the match progresses, she's gonna have more injuries, so it's gonna be less effective too.
Yeah, just has to go for the extra cleanse and to get the CR push. Can you really come
Sleep
back?
Bellion. No?
Where's the
Why aren't you
tough.
sleeping the
Decent
unit who's
damage,
going to
doesn't
kill
even
your
finish.
entire team with one more hit?
And once again, full focus. There it is.
GG,
That's
Komiang
all
Mi,
she wrote.
3-0, and Arya goes up to 75% win rate. 3-1 now. Komyang Mi takes it
See,
all the
smiled.
way down.
You missed it. There it goes again, guys.
He stretched. Yeah, he stretched like that was, you know, a little warm up. He gave a little thumbs up. He goes, yeah. You know.
Okay, morning stretch, because in Korean time it's only 1 p.m.
You can tell he's fighting it, right?
Just
He's
past
fighting,
lunchtime.
grinning like a hatter.
All right, well, he's
like,
looking
keep your game
very
face
strong,
on.
man. He's the
Keep
one
your
to
game. You
look
still
out
got
for
more
for
work to
sure.
do.
Oh man,
You got to
Lex
keep your game
had-
face on.
Maybe he put out maybe too many creativity heroes, and it was also sniped.
Could be.
From the pre-ban
Yeah.
from Komyang Mi, so I think he lost that power a little bit more. But it's only 1 win, so reset again.
Okay, I just got word back from Smogate saying that they are aware of the Twitch drop issue and they're investigating it, and thanks for sharing.
Right, look at this Arya unit, though, putting in work. Jigglypuff now up 3 wins and 1 loss, being picked all the time, just super effective at the moment. Fairy Tale for Nightmare, decent damage. This is already kind of where the match is going pretty bad for Light E7.
I know. Now rise up, everyone. Who
Okay,
had the best
guys,
years on Resistance.
The E7 World Cup dates are officially locked in
We
now.
always keep on getting the high speed and some of the best stats.
So the
on set that
qualifiers
you
start
don't
July
really want,
19th
right?
through the 27th, and then August 16th the
That's
tournament.
for sure. In
So
this game
it
here,
makes me
it's
think
really
they
not
will
good for Light.
probably
Now
end
that
RTA
Pegasus from the
a week
beginning,
early.
So the Light was scared to
Because
kind
it
of
would be weird to
finish off
have
that
people
very,
who want to focus on the qualifiers,
plan.
build units
So very well
around
played by going
lunatic
down the
draft
calendar,
mode to do the
really stopping
qualifiers,
that gameplay
also
and
be
going through
focused
that game
on
plan.
trying to get legend, trying to push top 100 stuff. So even though RTA should end on the 25th, I bet they ended a week early so that it doesn't overlap the qualifiers. So
And Komyang Mi always
I would say just be aware sometime between July 19th and July 25th is going to be the end of the season.
Yeah, a little more versatile against the defense penetration.
Yeah, well, yeah, duh. Ross is going to be ineligible for
Just kinda more in
RTA
line,
season.
but
Luna
more
was
units have that.
ineligible for her season. Landy was ineligible for her season. That's the way it kind of always has
I
been.
feel like the balance patch is always
Yes, you did, Evan.
ever since like
With
the end of
authority.
last year especially.
Yeah.
Smoggate's really been thinking about the old heroes and how they can change the balance so they could really come back to the meta. Like Lidica, that really happened about less than 2 months ago. So I really
Oh,
like
dude,
these
that-
balance patches.
Got you, Joe.
Yeah,
And
the
honestly,
Political one was huge.
I know the I hope the person who's going to be working on the balance patch is going to be working a lot harder. But I wish this happens like every other week, to be honest. like 2-week
Yes.
balance patches, like small tweaks.
Didn't they do that last
every
year?
month, like big patches.
They extended the
Yeah,
RTA
cut it
season
in
by
half,
a
like
week
small
last
tweaks.
year in order to let
tweaks
the
of, like, numbers. Just,
the Overlord
just to
collaboration
test things
units
out. I think
in.
It could be a little bit better, but I'm sure.
I don't think
the
they've ever
balance guy
shortened it or
will
lengthened it
level
other than
up
that one
if that's the case.
time.
But after 2 matches, we will take a short break. Let's see if Komyang Mi can take 2 more.
August
and
30th
finish
is
the entire-
Foundation Day. When's ML Ross coming? Middle of July, like July 17th. I think they allowed the new ML units in the finals, just not the prelims and early rounds. Good point. Or no, Bellion. Oh, shit. Well, I'm cooked, guys. Horchata hard counter is what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, unfortunately, Evan, he doesn't have 200 effectiveness. He has 210. Yep. It's over, guys. We're cooked. Fuck it. We run. Oh well. We just got a triple 15% this shit, right? Right. If that Veronica was a poly, I would have won. Yeah. But then I wouldn't have... Then I wouldn't be able to outspeed shit. I kind of need that speed imprint, you know? It sets the stage. Was that you, Anon? Okay. No, Zio. Ah! Yeah, that was funny. I almost got him. That stupid defense break. It's the same thing that lost me that fight against KJ. Friggin'... I hate absolute resistance. It's the dumbest damn mechanic in this game. Oh, don't race me. I hate racing. Why are all the speed demons out today? Fuck. It doesn't depend on Oxlots, but it does depend on my opponent not picking 3 speed imprints. You kidding me, guys? I've walked all the way to Emperor in under 200 fights with one team. I'm having plenty of fun. When it stops being fun, I'll stop playing it. Now I'm just getting stream sniped. No, I changed my profile card. I rotated every 5 fights. Yeah. Okay. It's not impossible. It's just really unlikely. out of the loop for the past week, but what's the verdict on ML Aria? She's solid in her job. Decent unit, not broken by any stretch. Kind of the same power level as ML Hua Young. If she's drafted properly, she can 1v4 fights, and her passive is really strong, but she's not meta-defining or meta-shattering. So a lot of people are crying for buffs because, you know, she's not Harsetti or Bossarunka or ML Luna level strong. She's just a very good, solid meat and potatoes A-tier unit. Don't stun me. Oh my god. So that is at least a 303 speed Arunka. Well, it could be speed RNG too. Stop. Show me how crit resist is a lie. Rest for all. Oh! Oh! Return to the void, bitches! Miss. That's unfortunate. It's okay. His job's done. How about a little defense break here, Mr. Lots?
Have faith in me. Take my power.
Ow. Man, that Uber's tooth. Holy shit. Stop missing. Nice. Woo. Nah. After some of the luck we had earlier today, that was owed. That was owed to us. Okay, guys, 24 seconds. You and I both know, Evan, that crit resist is a lie. Unless it's Guild Wars, then it always happens. Hey, how are the Twitch drops? Are they working yet?
Welcome back, everyone, to Lunatic Match. We're in the middle of where Light did have a win against Omega first, but Light couldn't get the 3-in-a-row victory. He was crushed down 0-3 against Go Myung-mi, who will be now starting a new streak. Can Go Myung-mi do it?
He couldn't say something like,
we'll see. I think
but KJ pulled the plug and turned out the light.
Been waiting a little while now.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten to play yet. A little
There he
scary.
is.
Oh,
that
Cougar
Go-Myami's
Bat.
the one to go, because this is a lot of people voted for Go Myung-mi to win the whole thing, and now that he's in the driver's seat,
Cougar Bat is
they need
top
to
of the
knock him
list
out.
for
Hey,
Epic
the
7
driver's seat
streamers. I
bus.
would not want to
Love
have to
those,
fight.
Those training cars that has extra
Yeah.
brake for on the right for who are getting the trade
for the permits. Yep.
for the permits.
Still giving you
right?
an
I
error
remember
message?
those.
Okay.
I think Cougar Bat has that brake. Might have that brake on the right because look at that 11 to 11. Oh, that's a
Yeah,
lot.
great.
Try a freaky. Try clearing your cache and
kind of good. I think one of the
firing it up
highest
and seeing if
stats
it
you can have
works again.
against one of the best
some
players
people
in
are
the
saying it's
world.
working, some
Cougar
aren't.
Bat also one of the
But you aren't
best
trying to
in the
redeem it
world.
on an
Oh,
iDevice,
yeah.
right?
All
You're not
of
trying to
these
use like an
guys, top 10
iPhone
for sure, all-time
or the
E7
Twitch
players.
mobile
Yeah,
app to
actually
do it,
the
right?
top
You're doing it
5,
on the
I
internet
believe.
because the mobile app.
Very
Yeah,
high.
Okay, just normal
Over
PC, yeah, because the
4,000,
mobile app is
100.
ass for Twitch drops.
He's a longtime player as well. All of these guys, OGs.
You are. Oh, Renak finally open. Finally
Oh,
open.
she
First
actually
time.
got through. So
Wow.
Go Myung-mi has a plan for this, I'm assuming, because we have not seen her let through the pre-bans just yet.
You are right. So first time appearance of Renak today. Love to see her again because she is incredibly fast compared to anyone else. Everyone else seems a little slow when we have Renak.
Those aren't the Twitch drops, Dragon Scholars. Those are the that's the coupon code. He's talking about the Twitch drops.
Is very, very versatile. Can do a little damage, but also kind of just steal stats permanently. So depending on who you use it on, a lot of times you see people use it on the maybe like the DPS, the damage carry. But in general, this unit is
still not working.
Always for a reason.
Yeah, sometimes
yeah, it's a nice coupon. It's one of the nicest coupon codes they've given out.
125, and here's Archdemon's Shadow.
Moon Bunny.
That Komyangmi loves to use.
All
a little bit of a
right,
switch.
So he takes the, yeah, and Gomyomi just he picks that Litica so fast. He was ready for that Moon Bunny, and didn't phase him at all.
It's not the Twitch site, but the stove site where the error occurs. Okay, yeah. They said they're aware of it and they're working on it. Just give them some time.
Is indeed pretty fast.
I mean, the nice thing is like once you've gotten the Twitch drops, you've gotten them. So once they fix it, you can enter it at any point in time down the road.
The Strays pick here.
Yeah, maybe he likes it even more after the balance update.
We'll have to be careful, right? Watch out for that Moon Bunny Dominion, because if you do take an extra turn, let's say from the Lone Wolf Para, for example, you do proc that skill nullifier. Something we got to watch out for.
Yeah, you are right.
I'll screenshot that and send it up to Orbidos if it helps.
I will not give in to despair.
Illinov coming a little late to the party.
Yeah, a little bit of admission that maybe we need some protection here in case we don't get to go, you know, first and then dictate our entire game plan.
Oh, hey, just noticed we have more in the
I'll let him know.
Maybe that's a snipe ban against Komyangmi from Kukurbat.
Remember, guys, that's a giga fast strays.
Really powerful unit, and then maybe Gomyami. That's why he picks the Abyssal Euphine freely on 2. Doesn't have to worry about that Mortelic stopping all counters.
Elena?
May the light guide
Oh,
us.
Ruel.
Ruel. Okay.
If he got rid of
standards, very tanky. A lot of room for revivals.
If he got rid of Illinov, would Ruel be the highest HP unit on the team?
Yeah, you got to respect this unit. My God, G-Clef. She can take over.
He's got to get rid of Renak. Renak's just going to run him over if he doesn't.
Can handle that, honestly.
How much
Unless he has a
effectiveness?
plan with like Renak, I would guess very, very high. More than this Ruel's effect resist, that's for sure.
Yeah, Komyangmi's got plenty of damage with the Euphine and Strays. So, okay.
Yeah, you cannot.
He's just going to go for it.
Okay.
He's going to say, watch how fast my Litica is.
Damage in. Stop any type of mitigation for his
How fast do you think Kukurbat's Renak is? I bet she is 325 at least.
And then we go in 0-0 Kukurbat. He's
exclamation point drops, just bots should explain how the Twitch drops
God,
work.
She's faster.
Holy shit. Holy shit.
That is some speed, and we get the push-up. So now Strays in the second pick position, or the second.
No wonder Litica was locked in the protection slot.
Eternal.
Yeah, my God, that is fast.
Your ruin
Here we
fast
go,
approaches. Oh my God.
So that breaks up the entire plan of
PP
Kukurbat.
poof.
Now we did proc though the Moon Bunny.
Strip.
Gonna get rid of that full
Idles
strip
cheer.
as well.
She's on Idles.
Strays S2 when his attack is higher gets that full strip ability.
He didn't get that extra hit, so it didn't expose anybody. So
go.
Renak's not going to do a
Have that S2
lot
pilfer.
here. She can pilfer, but that's about it.
Who do you go on pickpocketing?
Time to face
Not sure, maybe the
Strays
Oh, okay,
for
yeah.
less
Usually the
damage?
damage dealer.
And yeah.
Gets
Who
the
are you?
strip
Who are
as
you gonna
well,
hit?
right?
I don't
Because
know. Maybe the
we
damage
had that
dealer.
invincibility, that Strays' built-in kit, and now we get the
Right.
strip. Free to do damage.
Clumsy finish. He's open. The other targets has a skill no. I think that's the only choice.
Uh-oh. Big damage.
ride with.
That's right. Gets the stun, but takes one out.
Primed and ready.
Kukurbat still in this.
Oh, whoops! That's
Yeah,
the
and the Moon
Etheria
Bunny
drop
already
thing.
is
Hang on,
blocked.
I gotta activate the right drop
That.
link. Sorry, guys.
Resist.
Decent damage. Look at that. 5.5k.
Yeah, Para strong.
Let me see.
But Moon Bunny S3 buffs
Give me a second.
coming.
I'll get that taken care
Attack
of
him.
over here.
Your worth.
And here comes the Archdemon.
Leave it to
And
me.
Landing
Ruel
that
is still
seal.
there too.
Is that all you've got?
Yeah, we are pulling this Ruel. Kind of an interesting
No anymore.
team composition. Abyssal Euphine. Garden Ice Crystal keeping us healthy.
Sorry,
Big
guys.
barriers. We did get rid of that initial Ruel revive. But
So
Kukur Bat looking very healthy.
Yeah, very, very healthy, and he's got extra health bar from Ruel. So Payra Soulburn.
The damage can be decent here. Does get countered for her troubles though.
Aha.
And that passive seal putting in work. Fairytale for Nightmare.
Yeah, Go Myung Mi says, not gonna be happening today, even if he's Lidica. Let's start the game.
Ooh, Kukur Bat taking the lead.
win.
Oh, busting out the pen, run some notes. We
Oh.
are serious today.
Is he picking Chanel?
Could be, you're right.
I think you have to now, because you have to write things down and make sure to remember who's not allowed in the next game. And
That's right. There's so
Commands.
much to keep track of, right, G-Clef, as you were saying.
yeah, especially with this much speed,
Custom
I think you need to take care
commands.
of, keep on writing things down, delete things, write down the pre-bans. It's kind of tough. Just thinking about the future, not just think about game 2. You have to think about game 3 and 4, just in case. We'll
Yeah,
see.
very impressive win there for Kukur Bat. I wonder if we're just going to go back to, not letting this Renak unit out. Even though we took the first turn, it didn't quite matter. Kukur Bat's still taking it.
Maybe Go Myung Mi was thinking that Renak is not that strong of a unit, but as soon as his strays was gone, it's really hard to keep a unit alive against Renak with pickpocketing, less stats, and then usually the S3 takes care of a unit, or at least it does a whole lot of damage to the entire team.
Yeah,
Might
that's
have-
right. I think he was a little too confident in his speed and didn't quite have a game plan for how, how long Kukur Bat could kind of stay in the match. So even though you take the first turn initiative, if you can't finish your plate, then Kukur Bat's gonna, come back and hit you pretty dang hard.
No, you're right. Might have to go on the pre-ban. Nope, still alive. Oh,
All
not
right.
alive because of the lunatic
The
format.
lunatic. Yeah.
This song was meant for us.
All right. See Phantom.
Not see Lilius from Go Myung Mi. Bit of a
Maybe
switch
Kukur
up.
Bat will, maybe Kukur Bat might take her. We see her so often here in game 2.
And
Decisions.
yeah, guys, Arunka is already always pre-banned. We will tell you guys when Arunka is allowed. I don't think she will be allowed the entire day.
Same with Harsetti, more than likely, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if we'll see a lot of Harsettis either.
Yeah.
And that's probably a good thing.
Yeah, these players might not like to start with a casino that much. So it's going for the safety FCC.
Yeah, this FCC unit is so good now. Man, she can just kind of flip the table with how she
Oh.
transfers her debuffs over to buffs.
And a different Politis with the skin. Very pretty. I love it.
Yeah, it is a very nice skin. Both Politis on the field. Oh my goodness, he loves this Emalaria unit.
So Arya so far, 3 out of 4 wins.
Yeah, game 2 as well. Always in that second pick
Okay,
spot
there.
from Go Meow Me.
Now the drop thing should work.
We'll see this time again. Kukur Bat.
Sorry for that.
ER cheesers, rise up. It's about time.
I think anytime he senses, if he smells a potential book, he takes this Arya.
Oh,
Crown with the
really
third pick.
taking it
Yeah.
down.
I had to do a lot of
people
stuff
liking
under
this,
the hood,
liking
Evan
this a lot
Dario.
too. Crowd just very
I didn't
solid.
see you
Defense up.
volunteering to get
Has
in
that
here and
finish
help
the
fix
skill
that
through
shit.
Siegfried, providing now that free kind of escort Aureus-style damage share ability.
Giant rat gun.
And shoe lock in for the protection. So very different in style. Kukur Bat might be feeling safe with FCC, but that might be post-banned.
Too busy fighting mobs and AI.
As you've seen
Have we got
anytime in the past, anytime you've
we
had
got
some
Prongo
tank
to
units on
pop
the
up
other
yes
side,
yet?
Bring out that shoe injury.
Yeah,
Oh.
is Emeloria good?
Get in there, Evan.
She's better than good. Just look at her. Look at her image on the middle of the screen. But we'll
I
see.
would
We'll
say
have-
this.
Oh,
the
you
chat
know you
too,
love
though,
it.
Okay.
right? I think a lot of
Yeah, the
chat
error
is,
comes when
is
trying to
good, correct,
claim.
right?
It is
She
on
definitely gives
Smogate's
a little bit
side,
of the
and
damage, but in these kind
we
of
had one
modes
person
where,
say that
the
after they
lunatic
tried to claim it,
especially,
they
where a
still
lot of the
closed it out,
polymorphs are
and the
banned out,
rewards,
she
and then they went back to
shines.
Twitch, and the rewards were
Fennec?
there. I don't know, but they are aware of
Oh.
it. They are working on it.
Oh my god. A Fennec.
That's
Am I
all they
seeing
said.
this right?
They're investigating it.
Yeah, she has some potential. We've
Well,
seen
she-
her a
well, she
little
did-
bit
she
here and
did
there.
She did lose her job. She did lose her job
Yeah.
currently, so she's
Rift
coming
did
back.
rotate.
Fene,
She did lose
Fene
her job, so
and
she found another
frickin'
job in PvP.
Fairy
Huh.
Tale Tenebria.
Okay.
And Gomiami loves this last pick, Fairy Tale Tenebria. If you don't have a lot of cleanse available, she's kind of a must ban position.
I
right?
love
you gotta
it.
answer this unit, otherwise she crowd controls to oblivion.
I'll show you how a hero does things.
Oh,
Oh my god, that is
Do your
Kukubat's
best.
answer.
so many
Whoa!
blue units.
Grapehead
right.
is in the
Fairy Tale
house,
Tenebria.
guys.
The Violet Tech.
The
Oh,
man, the Violet's gone. But still,
oh.
Fen is in the game. For a lot of
Alright,
interesting
very
heroes.
interesting. I like this.
It's for
Let's
money.
see if she gets
It's for
hired.
money. It's not
For
exhibition.
PvP.
Sucks
Here we
they
go.
banned the fun, but it is what it is.
Suffering.
Would you like
Little
to
trot,
dance
a little
with me?
dance to see
And then
Phantom
everybody
opener. You
gets
guys know this very
angry.
well.
Children will
Rage for the squad. Procs the Politis S2.
The situation is
Oh,
Bastion
good
of Hope
resist.
Politis. That's been a very common artifact people have been opting for on their Sea Phantom. Get that extra effect resist for your squad.
Yeah,
Maybe some synergy with this ML Aria.
Yeah, you're right. Fire Politis, 14.4k. Let's see some damage. Okay, not much.
And just not effective at all. A lot of resists on the board.
Yeah, that's Arya for you.
Yeah, Arya
Rise
and
up,
Bastion.
Archers.
death is your repentance.
I don't
we
think
opt
we're
for the
sticking
skill 3.
any debuffs. I think
Lot
this
of Amaryllis, of
Politis
course.
is not
Provides
going to
some
be
healing
doing
when
much
she
for
presses
us in this
S2,
fight.
S3.
A little
Shoot
bit of
train has
injury.
begun.
Shall we begin?
S2, let's get some
Pushes.
defensive buffs pushed back onto that Fallen Cecilia. We don't want her stripping our buffs too
Did I
early.
lose
Here you
something?
go for with the big punch.
Yeah,
kick her out
Kukerbat
of
lost the
school,
last
or actually
round.
they punch her out of the wall.
Light.
Decent damage on
Yep.
the initial S3.
Yes,
team.
drops don't work on iOS. You actually have to go to Twitch
And
on
a
the
lot more
internet.
buffs
I
coming
think if
through
you
for
launch
Kukerbat.
Twitch via your web browser and don't use the
DM
Twitch
is
app,
stacking so
it
many
works.
buffs
But
here.
yeah, iOS is really shitty about drops,
yes,
coupons,
Fen is
all that kind of
injury.
stuff.
Against
They're worried
you
it's going to be a
might be working
workaround
in
from
the
them
long run,
making their
right?
profits selling stuff
Could be.
through the App
Little bit
Store.
of, like,
So yeah,
interesting
Twitch
mechanics
drops
there,
have never
right? Yeah.
worked on
Injuries.
iOS.
And then you have a unit that
You'll have
injures
to
on
whip
top
out a
of it.
computer.
Now we are stacking up on that crowd because we don't
Or
want
use
this,
like a
Ziggy
Chrome
this
browser,
to
but don't use
pop our
Safari.
units
Don't
too
use
quickly.
the mobile
go.
app for Twitch.
Stick
None of
left,
those
the
will
new
work
West
on
Street. Do we
iOS
rip
for
it
drops.
No, we're gonna
Not
hold
yet.
it.
Oh no. Yeah, no provokes either. This might be one of the longer games that we had.
This is what the goddess wills.
A lot of barriers kind of mitigating the injury on both sides.
Mitigation, some.
All
some
these
heals,
pre-bans,
some
and they
extra
still
damage.
managed to make it a
The longer the
really
match goes, though, this shoe
slow
is,
fight.
you know, she ramps up real quick. The Sea Phantom kind of keeping her at bay for now, not able to get full focus just yet.
Uh-oh.
50% resource reduction.
Fene hitting a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, we're kind of grinding down
If,
this
if they can't get the drops to work, guys, they'll just give it to everybody. They'll say, sorry for the
Oh
inconvenience,
my
here's your
God, that
compensation,
damage?
and they'll just give the drops to everybody.
You're hired.
A little overkill, but wow.
Come in next morning.
Yeah, I want you guys to watch this closely and laugh at all of the people who
boy.
say that ML Arya needs a
Yeah,
buff.
This is where the Arya damage, right? Not
If you
looking
draft
too
her
hot
right
here.
and
That's
play her
already
right,
a
she will
second
run
run.
things over, and
FCC
she's
still
going to
pretty
1v3
No
this
wonder
entire,
we
or
banned
1v4 this
Violets.
entire fight.
Let's see how long you can.
Okay, ripping the Siegfried now because that injury is stacking up.
Yeah.
We're going to send in as the end. She is providing too much sustain for our
As long
squad.
as I'm holding this spear, I won't back down.
Crowd still standing strong. Kukerbat's got S3 up for FCC.
There was kind of a waiting game between that Crow S3 and the Fallen Cecilia skill nullifier.
Still waiting for the big opportunity.
We dance.
Oh my god, yeah, that injury that you mentioned, Declef, is kind of helping that Fene damage
It
ramp
is.
up even quicker.
So Gomyang went about 200 IQ here. For that
Yeah,
next-
exactly,
kind of bit.
Ziggly. Exactly.
All year
I mean, I get it, right?
game.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter how big of a fish you are if you're swimming
extra.
in a pool of sharks. But
Blue Snake.
it does get a little frustrating, right?
bad, 6,000.
Everybody say
Right.
bye to
Yeah,
FCC.
Anti-Crit putting in some work. Prayer Solitude on the Arya. Just makes sense. More HP for her.
Blammo. Oh, she
Still not enough to
lived.
finish, though.
Is she coming
And
back
DN
in
has
turn?
yeah, she has skill 2 on Rod of Amaryllis, so we're going to give her some healing, some barriers.
The big ass
Not
heel
bad
and a
for
barrier.
Konami.
Uh-huh.
And now we are fully focused up. 5 out of 5.
Oh,
We're sending
giant
in the
rat gun.
Rangers.
Giant
of
rat
injury.
Has to be
gun.
the time.
Right into the
That's
crowd,
gonna
right?
hurt.
The rainbow attack.
Oh, victorious flag. Right into that 30k damage
Oh
Fene.
my god.
Yep. The passive comes in.
Yep.
And the second life for Fene.
Nice. Still holding on to this,
This has
Fallen
to be the
Cecilia skill
this
3.
has to be the press.
No, it doesn't
he's
have to be a
debating.
press.
Just doesn't seem like a
Is
lot of
it?
value, but yeah, he opts to use it now.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of protect your squad. There is a follow-up from the crowd.
I
The Sea
didn't want
Phantom.
to fight you.
I guess the crowd could have taken out the
man.
FCC.
Now back and available. And now we don't have the strip to get rid of it if we needed.
Yep. Skill no gone. Defense up for Go Myung Mi.
The odyssey of your life was
Politics
meant
with
to
the-
bring you here.
Soul burn. Oh, got the decreased speed. That's big.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for Gogami.
Oh, look
This
at the
Fene is putting in
damage.
some work.
Blammo!
No anti-crit means that is a dead DN.
Main
And this is a
damage source,
dead
Soul
FCC.
Weaver.
Meanwhile, we are just punching left and right. 11k now ramping up. Sweet Miracle on this shoe. Not going to save her.
1v4.
Cougar Bass like, I
No
gotta
shot.
make some notes. Ban his
Cougar Bass with the
Fene.
pen.
Don't let him draft Arya. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, you know
Good
what?
notes.
I like this. He's taking the time here. He knows he's lost. Maybe thinking a little bit, take a breather, write down his strategy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just putting down the feedback and saying, okay, that was a goner. 1-1 tied. And Fene.
I love this tech we're seeing, G-Clef. The Fene.
Next time has 3 Aryas, she is HP
Give me the
scaling.
injury. I want it.
Yeah, that's a really good interaction. You get to use a lot more damage earlier than you expect.
That
And
Fene
another
was
win for
nuts, though,
Prefect
guys.
Arya, That's,
I would love to
4
see
out
that
of
Fene
5 now.
build.
This lady can't stop winning, huh?
She doesn't directly do that much damage, but the resist that you're seeing on the screen might be what we're talking about a little more.
Not only that too, right? You can't pick any units that maybe are holding a book or want some souls. So there's other mitigation, and when you pick her in that second pick spot, you kind of got to watch out for
It
it.
was probably like this
Man.
with 5k
If
more
Arya was in high
health
school, back in high school
and
days,
50 more crit damage and
Would've
a
been
lot
very
more speed.
Yeah,
I'll be the
I'd be
first one
getting
to
in
be punched out of
trouble.
school.
Yeah, I'd be getting in trouble a lot, G-Clef. Send me to detention if you
But
know what
I
I mean.
feel like there will be a line of people who want to get punched. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, she does make a
yeah,
lot of sense in the
let's cut it
shoe, for sure.
We both got to calm down right now. All right, we are tied up 1 to 1.
It's a
My
show match,
God.
guys. But tied 1-1, as you mentioned.
It's not a
We'll see
show
what
match.
prevents,
There's
and it's no
$3,600 on the line.
Unleashed. No para, no Litica. Cooker Bass says no more speed
When was the last
contest,
Fene
please.
banner? I need her ASAP. I mean, they let you buy her banner during Rift last year.
All right, back to the
She
round 3.
could get a
Round
rerun
2
really
looking
any
a little
time,
crazy,
but
kinda
she's
return
not
to
limited.
normalcy.
So
That re-knock.
you're
Now,
probably the
Gogami
best
lost
way to
this in
pick
the
her up
last
is
game.
going to be
Still-
when
Okay,
anniversary
she's
hits
still
in
open. I
August.
forgot.
Yeah, because of
They will
limited,
give out a
you know,
whole
we went
bunch
from
of
game one now back to game 3.
RGB
I wonder if he's
selectors,
gonna
and you
still
can use
try
one of
the
those
same,
selectors to
so
just get her.
Firelightica is not on the table.
So guarantee
but
you'll have her
what's
by
his name gonna be
September.
This time around, it didn't quite work. Even when
Guaranteed.
he outsped, he did the Firelitica into Strays.
Oh
Not
yeah,
enough.
you could activate her story summon if you want to get her immediately.
Lewis.
Right then, a little-
Wow, Renaka's still
if she was in my
available.
school,
That's
she would
wild.
Not be my friend. I would be nowhere close to her circle of friends.
Available in
for sure.
40 days.
She'd
40
always be
days?
streaming.
Really? For Fene?
Always be streaming, dancing.
It's that far away for
TikToking,
Fene?
But I would be
So
nowhere close.
annoying. Yeah, these Zoomers.
That doesn't
man.
seem
But
right.
Listen, the guard
Is it
captain
really that
Crow
far
in
off?
Spot 2. I
Wow.
love this guy. He is a powerhouse.
Oh, is
That's
this
a
still
little bit
that's still earlier, but I wouldn't wait 40
Corral?
days
Today,
to
I
do a
think-
story
We saw them hover
summon.
earlier,
I'd
yeah.
wait 60 days and get her for free with a
This
selector.
pick. Or not pick.
That's what I'd
It
do.
was just hovered, and now we.
But I guess
finally
if you
see
want her
it.
ASAP,
Cuckoo Guy
there
needs
you
to
go.
think, do we want to bring maybe some anti-pen? What's left on the table?
The power of the chosen one.
Okay.
Not a Zio. We're just gonna take that in. Oh my God,
Zio
we are all
Renak
in.
ran. Cougar Bat just
Go
said,
baby.
screw it, I'm going
Picks
first.
Lua to get basically not guarantee, but go for the first turn. But that's out
Ran
of the
on
option now
3
with
is a
Zio.
bold move.
Mm-hmm.
And ran.
That's a fast squad.
He wants to
3
go
of the
to bed
fastest
early.
units in the game in a row.
Kukabat, also known as a pretty fast player out there. So
I would
we
say
all
all
know.
4 of these guys, right? They're definitely all speed demons in their
Oh
own
yeah.
right.
So Komyang-mi, do we really switch gear and go into somewhere else?
I vow to be your
Okay,
companion.
Senya.
Ah, yeah, we're kind of letting him take the first turn here, showing some tank down potential. Right, Senya very good at protecting a back row unit. If they take too much damage, we can accelerate and proc our skill 3.
Careful.
And a Spirit Eye Celine. Such a versatile unit, very good.
Yeah, even if you kill my units, I can bring them back with the gates.
Yeah, and one of her weaknesses, especially if you're fighting opponents really fast, is
Check
kind of getting
DMs,
chipped
Evan.
down. But we have that Bride Senya who hopefully will protect her and let her, you know, kind of go all out.
Yeah, good idea.
Right?
If you put her on the back, Senya will give the protection.
Are we going to see a Teiyu
extra
cleave?
barrier. And now to
He
Kukabat.
could
to
work
be
Teiyu
really-
in, but
and
I
the
don't know if
feedback-
it's the right
the UI
pick
feedback
here.
you guys are providing. It's
Oh,
all
nope, he
from
is. He's just
Smile
going to...
Gate.
Teiu's going to be his
During the
last
break, they
pick, right? He's going to
actually
try to
asked
do
me
it again.
What's the feedback on the UI? People like it, but there were some feedbacks. Like I transferred the feedback that sometimes the characters show up on the screen, but you can't really tell which players picking what. So maybe they'll add that for the actual tournament. So they're
Yeah, the
doing all these
characters
types of
should be
feedback,
centered
for the
underneath of the
future production
cameras, right?
tournament. So yeah, keep on
Just so
chatting,
you know
reading
which
the
one's
chat.
where.
And
Oh my god, a Jacko has entered the field.
with Rand pair up. Kukabat wants to
An
finish
effectiveness
this with
Renok? No, it's a
Mega
fast
Stun.
Renok.
Reminiscent of some old school combos. That's going to now allow us to have that Chains of Chiron on one of our units, allowing additional
Interesting.
debuffs.
Maybe on Ludwig, maybe on Ran. Who knows?
Something?
Ran on the back.
On the Ran makes sense, right? Big AoE, he does take a turn. However, Renok going first here. Who do we pilfer? Who we
You
pressing
got to
that
pilfer
S2 on?
frickin' Dragon Bride.
Opting for
Consider this
the
an
Bride
honor.
Senya. Minus stats. Your stats are mine now.
What a walk in the park this is.
Can you get the full stack?
All right,
Okay,
decent
but extra
damage there.
Uh-huh.
So look at this, the Ran. We
Let's
hitting
see
those
the
debuffs.
chances. Taking your chance, Kukabat.
Interferes with me. Are you ready?
Soul burn.
I'm ready.
We
Here we go.
Symbol of
Chains of
Unity for the
Chiron.
damage. Holy mama.
Holy!
Oh, he got
Demon
it.
Break stun?
He got the stun
There's that
from the
stun
chains.
From the Chains of Chiron. Jacko. What a powerful combo. We haven't seen this in quite a while.
This is actually really good for all 4, I think. Defense break on Senya,
Oh.
Ludwig, come.
Really,
Right,
just going to go
here's
ahead
the
and get that
damage.
cleanse.
Sending the Rubik's
He's
Cube.
confident.
Boom.
Okay, hold up though, G-Clef. Hold the phone. We did proc. Celine is now ready to go.
Yeah.
We have souls on deck. Our opponent is squishy. And if you weren't aware, this Celine unit is a monster.
Oh my god, that was
One
23,000
down.
damage.
S3 revive.
2 up.
He didn't have any souls for the Ludwig. Yeah.
You want me to straighten your hair?
And here we go.
He burned the Ran and he maybe shouldn't
Oh,
have.
she's tick-tocking again. Getting these provokes potentially.
Yeah, I agree, Evan. He should have S2'd, but
And the Crow as well. We don't have the souls. We didn't soul burn, I don't believe. So it's going to be AoE instead of more single target damage. Still decent. And there's the yield.
Very strong. Komyang-mi holds on and gets it.
he touched
Reverse.
greatness there,
2-1.
but
Now going for that best of 5, a third potential.
I think he
Maybe
shouldn't
bring
have
down
soul
another
burn Ran.
opponent. Wow, that was
He
a
should have
really
saved
good
the soul
hold with
burn
Senya's
for
Celine. You mentioned it
Ludwig.
during draft.
Might have been some potential misplays here and there. We caught it, like, you know, the Celine was kind of looming in the background. We had to maybe manage that a little bit better, but great draft from Go Meowmi, kind of showing what we can do even if our opponent takes the first turn.
Oh man, if you had the stun on the Celine, might not been exactly the same, but that's the chance. Those are the chances that you always have to take when you have Jacko.
oh
The
yeah.
pair up did work really
Alright.
well. But
Yeah.
Kukabat, not exactly as he planned. So Komyang-mi going for the safer bet.
Yeah, not having the second book ruined him.
Yeah,
You're right.
Kukabat
You're right.
Took that first game, but now 2 in a row for Go Meowmi. He's
What about-
he's got to think about this.
Yeah. What
Maybe
if,
his Ludwig speed
what if
RNG
Kukabat
Jacko.
went for The other skill, and then the Rubik's Cube after. I believe he had extra souls, right?
There was a lot of alternative plays there, and I think the one he took, obviously in hindsight, was not the correct one. But yeah, the way that his comp kind of worked, there was a lot of different moving parts. Maybe you don't soul burn, maybe you do a different ability with the Ludwig, S2 instead of S3. But guys, a lot of times when you're in this high pressure situation, he kind of just went for it, and it didn't pay out.
Yep, sometimes things just don't work together 100%. That's such decisions. Those are the decisions that you really have to take within about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's much easier, right? Watching where you have the full freedom to kind of analyze every play. But when you're in that driver's seat,
all right, guys,
God, you only
big
have a limited
booty
amount of time,
Corinne.
the pressure is on.
Bloody Corinne.
Love me some Corinne.
First pick. I don't know what
Yeah,
Cooker
very,
Bat's
very
thinking
strong
anymore.
unit.
First pick's
I'm
kind
surprised
of
we haven't
wild
seen her
though,
in
right?
yet.
But first pick. Okay, Arya.
Oh my God! Every other game, Arya,
I'll make you taste despair.
flex on him.
And the love of Sililius for Gobyang-mi is back. Very strong.
This is
opener.
gonna be an early night.
We still have Zio. Nope, not allowed because it was picked last game. Post-banned.
Yeah. All right.
Aesthetically, last piece Corinne. Gameplay-wise, Bloodblade Corinne.
Every other game, that second
Yeah,
spit
feeling
in this
confident.
lunatic formation. Yeah, he's liking it.
You're right. FCC with MLU Fiend.
If you're ready, let's go.
Crow. Just does so much, right? He cycles into those S2s, little pushback, defense up, has the Zig
Green
skill.
Charles?
Oh my God! Hold up! Hold the
Hold
phone.
on. Wait, what's he doing?
G-Clip,
It's time, guys.
Are you sure he
It's
didn't read the patch
time.
notes? Are we sure
Yeah.
he read the
Postures
patch
are
notes?
about to be corrected.
Listen, Gomiami, we're real flexing now. Hold up.
He
This
definitely loved
Yeah,
ML
but or
Charles,
but I mean,
Green
between
Charles,
Chains
I
of
don't think we've seen it
Chiron, I
since
mean, you'd think he
Two
would stick
years
at least
ago.
one on all of that, right?
You're
That's,
1 and 2 of the game. I still have flashbacks from what this.
I just
Charles
don't
unit
think
used
he
to
had
do.
a. I don't know.
him
I don't know.
back. The buffs was a lot. Honestly, I couldn't even repeat them. There were so
I'll
many
take a look
kinda
at that in
changes to his
just a
kit.
minute.
They gave him a lot, and one of my critiques, I think, is that they gave him a little bit too much. He didn't have enough stats. But if someone could have those overall stats to make this new kit work,
Posture
it
corrected.
would probably be Gomiami.
Yeah, he's got the counter attack now. That's the big thing for Charles. And Tori for the massive damage source for Kukabat. Who do you finish up with? Some extra Ruel safety.
Ruel of Light.
But I think
Alright, Tori.
Charles took all the
This
spotlight
is
for
so
now.
much better than this, right?
Charles,
One of the
I love it.
best
Let me see
skin
this.
improvements out there.
This is fun.
Oh, Fairy Tale. Guaranteeing the post-ban.
Guaranteeing
Yeah,
that we get
no
to
one's
see
let it through
Charles.
just yet, right? Because no one can kind of pick those early cleansers, and if you risk, leaving this unit up, you're in for a bad time.
Yeah, Gobyang really wants to show this Charles on stage. And we would also like to see that. Kukabat,
I
please.
definitely would.
Kukabat.
Well, he's banning Tenebria. Come on, let's go.
He's got to ban the fairy tale.
Oh, Sililius.
Oh, well,
wait.
okay, we get to have both.
Is this-
Interesting.
is
let me
this,
see.
Next level move.
Yeah, and Gomiami wants to get that Tori out of the way. Wants his Charles to really put
I
in
would
some
go
work.
left.
Yeah, with
It's only
Tori
1,000
gone,
HP difference for a massive speed
only
diff.
really has to work
I would definitely go
with the other
left.
two.
Yeah, the Corinne mostly. The Yufine takes a little while to ramp up.
Let's see how many land. Uh-oh.
Oh, we do get an Elvis
Counter.
proc at least. But that, yeah, this provoke. Not a good time. Here we go. The Charles train has begun. Give him the smash.
Oh my God, Charles!
Oh my goodness, and the S2.
Hey, Carson, are we sure we just had
Play
one
the animation, guys.
Yeah, I know, right? What is happening?
turn? So many interactions. Okay.
We're still locked down, though. Not getting to play the game.
Elvis!
Have you finished your assignments?
Now, Arya, we do have the punch, and there's an unbuffable on the Bloodblade Corinne.
Spin that.
Depiction is due.
Okay, we're actually
Yufine?
opting to punch that
The damage with the
Yufine, that
damage?
D-break.
Oh
Get her
my
out of the way
God.
right now. I love it. Big
Oh,
damage
man.
coming through. This is a Violet Talisman Bloodblade Corinne.
I-
Second turn.
You do? Okay. Saving. One more.
Oh my
Elvis!
God, another counter, though. Into the smash. Is it
Correct your posture. Is anybody else getting like Charles flashbacks, little Charles PTSD going on?
Did wear off, so she will be able to proc. There is a miss though. Violet Talisman giving her some dodge.
Oh my God, that BBK has been procced and is dead.
Keep in mind, we do have a Ruel though, so Cougar Bat still has some options. Doesn't quite land. Oh my God, how many attacks has Charles made so far?
I think about 7. Yeah, finally.
All right, so we
Oh,
did
she hadn't
proc.
procced. She hadn't procced. Okay,
Oh,
so he
nice
can
if you
kill.
comboed that
No
rather than
attack buff, but he
buffable,
should be able to
but
kill
he left it
the
at 1 health because the Violet Talisman.
the Tenebria, get the
Okay,
extra hit,
ah.
and
Able to dodge
maybe
and keep
take
her
out the
alive a
Charles.
little
Never
longer.
mind.
Fair
He's
big
just
damage, but
he's
you know
just
what?
totally
Very
screwed.
Charles unfazed, holy. And now we have that Crow S3, but we're not going to use it yet. No need.
Oh, but Real's still here.
Yeah, I got
let's
my
hold it
S3.
for when she
But you're
presses
not
S3,
worthy
gets
of
her
the
revive
S3.
potentially.
Hereby swear.
She's going to heal a unit to full invincibility. Back to life.
I feel like Real's S3 is one of the slowest on screen.
It does take a,
Right?
yeah, it does, there's a little wind up to it, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Jigglev, it's not easy to revive a person, you know?
All right, I get it. I get it.
Provoked and put in the
punch.
ground.
Get her out.
Charles? Did we buff Charles a little too much? Elbrus, though.
Oh,
Hold on,
Elbrus.
no, hold
She's
on,
going to
a
get to
little
transform,
Elbrus
guys.
Cougar Bat.
She's going to get to transform.
Wait a
She's
sec,
going to go
Jigglev, the
trauma
trauma's
mode.
coming through
I think
here,
Cougar Bat
and
might
we did
win
hold
this.
That Crow S3.
That Elbrus won this fight.
Thinking about your high school days? That's some trauma.
Oh, holy sack.
Okay,
Who
we
else
do have
still here?
options.
I wish for
We do have S2 available.
Just on her. Oh, okay.
Smart move.
You fiend.
Trash.
Watch your language, okay?
All right, he opts to take out the Charles, so we do, but this is, we have the
alive.
Siegfried still. Yeah, and he's low health. How
Okay,
much is he
Rip
gonna do? It's gonna be
Ruel.
Quite a bit.
Really needs an Elbrus here.
Oh, it rips through.
My God, 24K,
No Elbrus.
and Arya has too many, or excuse me, Yufine has too many units to take care of here. He wants to get rid of this Charles because he's been just a monster.
He really wants to get rid of Arya, but he's going to have to get rid of
It
Charles.
has
was
to be
unfortunate.
Charles,
He-
right?
He wanted
Oh
to get that
my
kill on
God.
the last turn. Now he's leaving everybody at 1 health.
Oh,
Damage
shit.
limit getting stripped. That's
Oh,
one of the
oh boy.
changes. Smash ability.
to be disposed of immediately.
And Arya's still alive
Arya.
somehow.
Not only that, G-Clef, she's got the skill 3 back. When you soul burn it, this thing has such a low
Right
cooldown.
through a wall. GG.
Boom.
Komyang Mi wins another, and Arya bumps up to 5-1 in terms of
I'm not
win rates.
sure. I mean,
Oh
if he had
boy,
killed
and
Charles, he
Komyang Mi,
still eats that
that's the second
S3.
player
I
down.
don't know, man.
He wins
Yeah,
again
very
against-
unfortunate for
He would have had
uh,
damage limit,
Cougar
though.
Bat. He couldn't quite finish any of the units.
Komyang
He
Mi
tried to
did
kill
a
the Charles.
celebration on camera?
Yeah, I saw.
No way!
He won. He's
pumping
allowed
up,
to
he's
show
styling
emotion
on
after
him.
he wins.
No way! He just did that. There's no way. He just did a
what did-
celebration.
Oh, is that?
If he countered, Charles would have killed. Yeah.
He's feeling it, huh?
He's feeling it. He's a different man now. He almost smiled too. I can
Almost.
tell. Almost, not
Almost.
exactly. Maybe if he wins all 3.
Yeah, well, guys, we could be. This could be nearing the
Ha!
end potentially.
Undefined. That's great.
Yeah, the Arya passive, you can. The Arya passive, you can't soul burn.
I shall present you with a chilling.
Thanks for all the questions and also answers in chat. You guys are all very
were they
nice.
wondering?
Yeah,
Were they wondering why that Abyssal Euphine?
Yeah.
This is
why
what I
didn't-
think, G-Clef. A lot of times they don't. They only see the direct impact of the Arya, but also in the draft phase and then as well in the match. You know, there's some.
Yeah, she's just
unseen
too
kind
new,
of,
guys. Is all.
Yeah,
things she
passives
is
and
affecting
Well,
on the
thanks for the
field.
charms,
Yeah.
KJ.
Kind of
Yeah.
like Emma Politics, how you like reduce down.
So what'd you
all
guys
the
think?
resources.
You dig in the new draft mode? I mean,
Portions of the passive.
Cougar Bat maybe not so much, but you guys,
busted out the
is
pen,
everybody
wrote some
except for
notes,
Evan
to
Dariel
no
happy
avail,
about
going
this,
down way
or
too strong.
you guys all agree with Mr. Evan that they
The
should just
Fanny
go back
loved
to the
this tech,
old
right,
draft
with the
version
injury.
and just
Locked
run
in the
World
shoe?
Cup like
I want
they
it.
used
Give
to
me
run
that
it?
injury.
And I think you can use.
I think
the exact
difference
same
good, man. I
item
kind of
that
I
you
kind of
used for
like
the
it.
Rift And use her for the PvP.
Potentially,
maybe
yeah, I
a small
would say.
tweak, maybe a small tweak, but still, she will still do damage.
So you have
What was this you sent, Dub?
Oh man.
to be disposed of.
My goodness.
Great googly moogly dub. What is that
I'm using Fennec.
atrocity?
Starting today.
Yeah, well, you know,
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, she's still fully geared. And it's like it's like anyone else.
I'd be embarrassed to show mine if it wasn't 40k, man. Only 39's a little bit kind of.
Against
I don't know. I just expected more.
And here we go. This match he left was crazy. Big start.
Okay, yeah.
Unfortunately,
So
though,
if he had saved the
maybe some
soul
alternate
here.
decisions could have made between the Ram, between the Ludwig. Maybe
Nah,
trying to
I mean,
take care of that
Celine was
Celine
next.
time, because leaving her up as we see here,
Celine was
even in a
next in
2-4
line, so
situation, he's gonna turn it around in a heartbeat.
his Jacko
yeah.
wouldn't have cut. Yeah, he did everything he could have done.
So I think there could have been different options.
No, I don't think there were different options. I think he just not packing a second book ruined him. Having KJ banning out the Zeo and getting rid of his second book ended him. He needed one more unit on the team with a book to be safe.
Very small win rate G Clef. I always thought it was unfair that she could just bring back the entire team.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, Evan's right. It's not without its flaws. It could be better.
Green Charles.
But
this guy was looking good.
I'll take
I
what
might
we
have
can
to
get.
rethink what I previously thought about.
I
this
like
man.
that every
I thought,
single fight
the
was
buffs
different.
Were a little bit underwhelming because he needed just too many stats. He needed too many things.
I mean, we got to
But
see
Golden
Fairy
Lion,
Tale
man,
Tenebria
quite
and
impressive.
Charles in the
To be
finals
fair,
of an
the
RTA
Elvis
fight,
did
guys.
pop up
That's
a lot
crazy.
for Green Charles before he had the counter buff. So he did do
Fair
a lot
enough.
more damage. A lot more
Yeah,
damage.
yeah. But that's par for the course. You know, Elbrus and Charles, that's a match made in heaven.
Yeah, it's a match made in heaven. That
I like how Cougar Bass just sitting there watching it all happen.
Play PvP. That's Elbrus for you. Sometimes you have your day, sometimes you don't have your day.
And another win on the board for Arya. My goodness. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that certainly is a highlight. So that's 2-man down for Komyang-mi. If he brings Omega down, that might be the end of the broadcast today. We'll get to hear from the winner, but who knows? Because I believe Omega versus Komyang-mi is one of the most played matches during the season. I mean, in the RTA. So.
Sure.
We'll see.
Yeah, they do know how each other play, but KJ's a little bit more versatile.
So I believe every 2 matches we go into a break, but because
You don't see a lot of
straight
draft
into
variety when
60
Elf
to
Mage
65,
plays, right?
so
He sticks to
Yeah.
his
And
core
one other
winning
note on that,
teams
Cliff,
with
right?
minor
Let's just head-to-head
variations,
on the
so
ladder.
a lot of
Taking into
bands I
account
think
that
are
this
going to
is a
hurt him pretty
lunatic
bad.
format, so things are much, much different here.
Yeah, those head-to-heads are from the it's from the previous season, so there's one game.
Yeah. Not a best of series where, you know, you had the lunatic bands come into play and where
You know what's something I do like about this, Evan, that I hope they carry over into the World Cup? Is they're going right from one match into the other. It's not a 15-minute intermission between every single match, and I hope that continues. When they said that they had slotted 8 hours for this, I was like worried. I was like, are we going to have an hour break between every single match? But they've been pumping them through really quickly.
Rooms with Nautic Draft, people just enjoying it.
It's fun. I don't have nearly enough units ready to go. I got 1 squad ready for RTA normal. I need to build up a bunch.
We have a double Harsetti.
If KJ loses, it keeps going.
Aha! Insta-lock, no question from Komyang-mi.
That Arunka is finally here.
Arunka.
So
Man,
we saw
the
Renak
physics
come
of
through,
her
now
on
we
that
see the,
motorcycle
Arunka.
are
We just haven't seen a
amazing.
Harsetti yet, right? No one wants to play against Harsetti.
And it's 2 of the
So,
best
taking
picks you
Lytica
can take
away
into
from
Arunka right
Komyang-mi
there.
as
He
well
takes
as
both.
picking-
You know why? Because we saw earlier that Go Miami's
He's taking both. Why? Because both of them are really, really good into Arunka.
The Renak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're speeding.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hold on, that's a speed imprint. Yep.
Uh-oh. Shit's
Speed
getting
impulse is
real,
just a fast
guys.
unit, so we are not backing down just
You
yet.
know he's got a
Plus,
fast
he's got
Celine.
Spirit Celine, just for a backup. Okay, Komyang-mi.
Where should I direct my
Oh,
arrows?
another one, Celeste, another speed imprint.
An 8-speed imprint? He locked an 8-speed
I think
imprint?
it's a stun on S1, extra turn skill 3, and then I think like some combat readiness AoE skill 2, something like that.
How do you even know her skills? I just have her
you
on
know,
storage for the last years.
D-Clef, I'm a professional.
You
I
are,
like to
you
do a little
certainly.
homework, do my research. Because, listen, I don't play these units. I'm not a speed demon, but I've definitely seen Mr. Elf Mage pick this.
But LMH locked her in for the protection slot. Is this
quite interesting.
Is this the
Just
Joker
wants to get
card?
I think he just wants to get a speed imprint, making sure it gets through potentially. Because otherwise, her kit itself, I could be missing something, but I don't think the kit is much to write about. This is what I was kind of mentioning at the start of the stream. You take a lot of fast units, and then you protect them with the haste. Because if you kill a squishy unit, haste procs. So instead, a lot of times, you got to take the time to kill him first. And then if he gets any counters, any Celestine, extra attacks, you're kind of starting from, starting from scratch again.
Omega. Celeste base speed is 128? What? It's faster than Renok? Really?
Oh,
Are we sure about
okay.
that?
That's the there's the lock-in. Is that we getting some intel? Good looks, good looks.
Oh, hey, it's been a while.
An Amiki. Very, very strong.
And the demon, the snake himself.
Elves Renok is 322. I mean, you guys realize when you're talking 320 speed range, you're talking about a 17 to 18 speed RNG variance. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
So
like,
anything can happen at those kind of speed ranges. 305 is just as good as 320 when you consider speed RNG.
And it's
a little bit of an anchor, you're right, stopping the Amiki counters here. Potentially the Arunca as well. Not a bad pick.
I'm just surprised of all units, Celeste. She's kind of an unusual pick there.
All right, last pick's just banned out. Top 4 versus top 4.
Yeah, but the Celeste is 315. Okay.
With haste.
Celeste is very unique in that she can activate multiple different units. She can activate Zeo and Summertime Etheria all in one action. So she's got a lot of neat interactions that people forget about.
Even with an imprint.
Extremely fast as well. This is what Omega wanted. We do get some counters though. Rocket Punch, decent damage building up. Pilfer though gonna reduce the Arunca stats. And now we lead into the Trip Mine.
Uh-oh.
Another counter, though. Man, this Celine, the Spirit Eye Celine is fast.
So fast.
Wandering souls.
Oh, just gonna pop.
Yeah. Could have maybe procced.
Gonna do that right into the S2 of Lidica.
Haste is on the field. And
Go
S1
strip that shit right
not
off.
doing enough to kill. And instead, why would we want to proc his S3 ability right now?
Yeah, you're right. Komi has to finish this soon enough then.
Who's the king?
There we go. The Akira slide. Good damage. If that killed, though, would have been a little spooky.
Time to bring this fight to an end.
Lidica got the defense break.
There's the Guiding Light proc and the Celeste extra turn. Attack up for herself.
Give up already.
There's that S2 AoE.
I'm ready.
Little bit of a push up for the team.
Got all the extra damage source. Silk. Who do we target? Who do we...
How's... Gomyami's going to start... He needs to answer this.
Pushing haste. Oh, okay. Not what I expected.
Okay, just going to push her back. All the way back. Because the other two are stealth. Soul Burn.
Soul Burn. Yep, Celestine. Extra attack. There goes the Arunca, getting some healing for his team.
Yeah, Arunca down.
Skill Nullifier active on 3 units.
In the blink of an eye.
Now we're opting
Just
to rip
gonna
the
go ahead and
souls.
proc the haste.
Here we go. We do proc the Blood Moon haste. Gotta watch out for that.
What are you looking at?
Now finally doing the damage into him. How is he gonna do? Doesn't break the
Counter-attack.
barrier. Gets countered. And a strip.
Oh no!
Not quite enough because of the way her damage reduction passive
Because of the
works.
barriers, yeah.
Now she leads back into the skill 3. It's a nice
And
idea,
Arunca is
right?
back
You
in
save those
Immortal.
souls, you kind of chain back
Well, she was
by taking those
immortal.
extra turns. However, this haste is looking so healthy. Doesn't strip. Arunca's usually built with some effect resist on them, 100 plus typically.
As long as this Amiki
Bam.
is doing some extra damage.
Everything away.
Yeah, but the haste still so healthy. All right, we proc that dual attack from the silk, doing some decent chip damage, but
Yeah,
not quite
Komi's doing
enough yet.
calculations. Maybe he thinks
S2
that
available.
she's still in this. Against Haste, Lidica, and Renok. 2 health.
Get that pill, forget the strip, get the pushback.
That does 2 stack now.
All right, we just opt to kill her off. Mickey does get a counter though. Who buries proc damage.
Still way too much barrier.
That's right.
Oh.
But here we go. Soul burn. It's the go turn. Let's go, baby.
Can
We
you?
need to get this haste out of here. Not enough.
Is it?
But the follow-up. Hold on. We have a follow-up. You do get the double hit too.
I don't think so.
Oh
Not
my
quite.
goodness.
Not quite.
Who will stand against
He
me?
is
You
too
got him, guys.
tanky right now.
Would you like to be my next
Almost takes her out, and this should
this.
be it with the soul burn.
Yep, stripped it as he procced it.
Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah,
Doesn't even
strips.
S3. Just gets that nice little soul burn combo. S1, S2. Finishing her off.
Oh,
Damn.
Mega says, no way. You take 3 in a row. I'm back in game.
Okay. Yeah. Doesn't want to give that $4,000 to Go Meowme just yet. It won't be easy.
Celeste. Huh. Had a really good. Well, I didn't know. Actually, did not know that she was that fast in base speed. Almost one of the highest, along with K-Ron,
Yeah,
right?
almost. Almost. But that speed imprint, very, very important. Allowed his Renock to go first. That Soline was so fast on the side of Go Meowme.
Elf Cell
you're
is a
right,
little
man.
more
Go ahead,
decorated. Shit,
Totally had
Evan.
enough with Amiki, Soulburn, and Spirit Isoline always backing up with the gates.
Yeah, it was close, right? It was close, but man, he just couldn't quite finish the haste in time.
That was close. We could see what both players were trying to do, but Omega just came up a little tougher because the haste just so tanky, especially after you proc that
Haste plus
passive.
Mort is really, yeah.
So much more
yeah.
done. So we immediately go into our second ban pick.
But
Now
no
the
haste,
Lux
no
Trap
Mort
in
this time
action.
because they are
But 10
banned
heroes
out.
from the game 1, not allowed. So no Arunka, no Renock. You can still pre-ban if they're open.
Yeah, and Go Meowme's been so strong in game 1. He actually lost game 1 as well to Kukerbat. But man, when this game 2 goes around in this lunatic format, he seems to be the strongest at it. Let's see if Omega has a game plan in mind.
No DJ Basar.
Halialua. Oh, another blind ban. Blind duo ban.
Okay, a little bit. See Phantom opener here from the
Okay.
side of Go Meowme.
And they're just Jewel Basar. Maybe Koyang is thinking about some Payra, the blue Payra,
Could be. He does have one opener already, though.
or FCC.
I honestly think, G-Clef, that Desert Jewel Bazaar in general, right? It's kind of really strong at the moment. Oh, wow. double
Except that he's
tank.
pre-banned car.
The two strongest, I would say, in terms of mitigation. You have the anti-ban
Man, those
and
two
the
together are
anti-fix.
devastating.
And they do a lot more than just that.
I think last time Omega tried this.
Time better
I think
spent.
he
Shuts
got
down any of
Oh,
his
Koyang
strays
Lee.
stuff.
I love it. Hey,
He wants
don't
to
break.
continue. A-Rod.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no crow usually on the. Usually the crow was what we saw, but A-Rod's very good. Maybe
So,
planning a.
There's certainly
Maybe we got some Tory coming up.
target that you want to protect at the back.
Yeah, a lot of combos you see things like Tori.
Yeah, I'm thinking
that
Tory
big barrier,
gaming too,
really, really
save.
good for squishy units that
Oh,
often
you're right,
can kind of
you're
get
right.
chipped down. And then don't forget too, right? His synergy with Tori, if he gives her the S2, you can kind of keep that immunity up where it's undispellable.
Yeah, day 493, where I'm still waiting for ML Ross.
Oh,
One day.
we're talking about the MO. We're talking
One
about the MO
day.
Ross. I know a lot of people are waiting for that
One
guy.
day.
Oh, did they?
skip
Courting?
Tory.
What'd they say?
That's right.
Okay.
Oh,
God, the debuffs are
shit.
coming
Here she
through.
comes. Now,
Hold up.
this unit needs a skin. She deserves a skin. She's
I don't
beautiful,
think
but
the
it's like
Aria ER is enough for that.
2019 Epic 7 art.
You know what?
Compared to
If we
this,
can't have enough ER,
she
let's just bring
really,
someone
really
that
needs a
cannot
touch-up of
get
some
debuffed
modern
at
art.
all.
Why aren't we
Right.
giving
Why you
Silverblade
can't break
Aramintha some
through.
love?
Plus
There's the
the
Tory.
damage
There's the
with
Tory,
Tory.
right? One of the best partners for the Raws. Big barriers, immunity upkeep, dual attack.
Perfect with Tori. But
Was
just
it
in
good
case,
courting?
Also has the
Did they do a good job, or are they still
Additionally, right? She starts the game
They're
with
still
immunity
making a
set,
mess of
cannot be
things.
stripped, so she won't be able to get stunned. Doesn't have to worry about the Luna. And then if
I
you
really
up
like
one
what
of
Elf
those
has
as
set
well
up
with
here,
S2,
guys. I really
Soul
like it
Burn
a
to boot,
lot.
You can just have an extremely high uptime.
Exactly what you want from any kids. Hwyong gonna be banned. Requiem Ruana, the 5th pick. Gone?
Yeah, I think that The Hua Young was a little bit too of a wild card with so many light units. If she just procs,
not bad, I
lands
guess.
and executes a unit out of nowhere.
And we have the Luna very fast from Omega. Soul burn.
The soul burn. Yep, we're gonna ignore that soul, the effect resistance.
A lot of souls available for Omega.
Show me what you got.
Tori is safe though. That's kind of her ability. Her buffs cannot be stripped.
Go girl, Roy Mustang. Oh, got it
yeah,
on
listen,
all of them.
I don't care how much ER you have on your Arya. Effectiveness is always easier to build.
Telling you guys, ER is a fake stat.
Very well timed skill nullifier, right? Tori wants to do some big damage right now, and it's gonna kind of get cut off quite a bit. Very well timed from Omega.
Yeah, because
we do get
wait,
the
was it?
cascade,
It was KJ that had the Bastion on his C poly, right? That's a ton of ER.
Not use it this time. Has to go for it. Skill Null's gonna eliminate the damage.
Yeah, there's a ton of ER that Silverblade just chewed
Problem
through.
is Human Luna plus the other units.
There's the S2, does some pretty good damage. Resist on the defense break, but the chip damage on the Raws you saw.
More burns.
Araminta. Oh my goodness.
Holy shit.
Detonates.
Holy shit.
This could be it. What an answer from Omega. Finally putting an end to this Arya streak. Hold up though. We got
yeah.
the Wind Rider.
Good catch there, Nag. Arya was sealed, so she lost the effectiveness or effect resistance boost.
Arya finally getting taken out.
But still, landing the seal.
I don't think Tori has enough gas in the tank to do this.
Or did he? He burned. He burned his Luna, didn't he?
That's GG.
Yeah, he burned his Luna. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't that unlikely. He burned the Luna. All KJ had going for him was the Bastion.
Luna, which we kind of almost forgot. Yeah, it's a big moment. Or Gomyang-mi, it seemed like he almost had it. But can you swing it back now? Gomyang-mi
Elf is taking freaking KJ to school. I'm not used to seeing this. It's a little disturbing.
3 in a row.
Yeah, he's on a tournament point here. He needs to win this to come back. Otherwise, Omega ends the run. And Gomyang-mi, you know he wants this. He can't seem to win the overall tournament.
Yeah. Arya with a second loss.
What are you flexing on us with now?
Because Omega had so many book, he was able to use the soul burn. I think that was a big point. When you can have that many...
Beautiful plays there from Omega.
Yeah, sometimes you just need that many soul burns. I mean, souls to actually burn it against Arya. So no more waiting. Going straight to game 3.
Game 3 on deck.
Notice A. Ross's face is a little bigger.
God damn it. I have to put her gear back.
Is that main character privilege?
It looks a lot like mine, but I have to put my shit back.
The camera guy. Hey, zoom out a little bit.
Okay, Gomyang-mi, show us what you got, man. It's all on the line right here.
Yeah,
you can take it all.
Harunka gone, Renak gone. So we will go with the standards. Which means that we will likely see some Sea Lilius. There we go.
Good call, G-Clef. All right, all right.
All right.
First pick there for Gomyang-mi. Yeah, what does Elf do here?
Yeah, Omega has some leisure time. He can provide some...
Hey, Dub, we've got to gaslight Carr into thinking that he called Shu Romoka or something like that, right?
Probably on that Elbrus.
Oh, you forgot about the tournament? You just joined? You're never late. Omega is about to flip the table here. And we might be here for a while, so better to join now than later.
All right, oh, no shot of soul. Get that out of here, all right?
One punch Golem guy? Okay.
We did see a Jacko, but that's enough from Guilty Gear for now.
You
wish. We go for that Laya, right? We need a little answer. Stop those debuffs from the Conqueror Lilius. Have that skill 3 in the pocket to kind of finish a unit later in the game.
Oh, Flan? You already had the...
Whoa, what happened? Sorry.
Death Dealer Ray. We locking it? Hasn't been too successful this.
I don't know if I would lock DDR in on 3.
Been able to lock him
Not
out.
with Schneel and Dragon Bride or Dragon King Shroon still event. Oh my God.
Here we go. Now let's see. We saw Omega.
So exhausting. It looks like somebody forgot.
I think it's
sometimes hard for me to tell if they locked.
I think Omega broke the
Okay,
UI.
there we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was wondering. That looked like he picked, but it wasn't showing up at the bottom. The first time we got the Lua Solitaria on the lock there to counter that afternoon soak.
Des were
plan,
asleep at the wheel
fire
there.
plan.
Gather together.
Oh, let's.
Oh, their overlay is kind of bugging a little bit.
Yeah, it's been work. It's early versions of the new UI, guys. So just bear in mind.
The UI is so confused by these picks. It's like, is that a real unit? Should we show that to people?
There, what is Gomiami cooking?
Huh.
Last pick spot.
Leica really good for the Constellation, the new PvE, but also really
is
good
that
for
right?
Yeah, also really good
Yeah.
for PvP. You just lock down the target.
Did that
also
Lilius
very
get locked
fast
in?
Unit.
Very good points.
Victory is
Target
within our
ability.
grasp.
I guess not.
Oh, a Celine comes out.
Oh,
and the answer
Elegote.
of Elegos
the
very
bad
quickly.
boss. Eligos,
Yeah.
being one of the best pair up nowadays, right? With a really fast unit.
Oh, yeah. He enables a lot. If anyone on his team gets a kill, he throws a suitcase. He also has hit up. He does a lot. Big damage, debuffs. Very, very scary.
That's
So,
if you have a really
Celine
fast
gets banned.
speedy unit.
Okay.
Eligos
Really?
Like
Oh.
gone.
Yeah, we take out that Leica there, showing some respect. Elegos could not stay. We do have the Celine, though. We got to watch out for that. We have the Lua. Are we going to press some buttons?
Ella goes, yes, it's Ella.
Zelaya S2 as well.
Yeah, Green Celine first time today.
My sword.
Very strong unit when your opponent
faster than
wants to
Lua.
press. Hold up.
1% off.
Wow.
Might be RNG.
Yeah.
Imagine having such
Maybe,
insane
but it is
gear that you
Gomiami.
can
This
run a
dude is just
fast,
as heck.
Oh man.
S2.
Can you even reach
Soul burn.
Conqueror
make sure we don't get
Lilius in
resisted.
2025.
deciding how
Push
this
her
is
back.
gonna end?
Don't want her getting
It's been
that.
so long
that
since I've
cut.
seen her used. I
That
friggin'
S2
brain
cleanse.
farted on her name.
Push-up. There we go. The S2 sleep lands on the Death Dealer Ray.
Haha, DDR sleep. DDR goes to sleep. That's funny.
That's ironic.
He's the one putting people to sleep. Lua though. Haven't seen Lua for a while.
Yeah. Very powerful S1, but
In a world
don't
where
land.
I'm the main character,
we did have a 50-50 shot to hit there when the Fire Flan has no focus,
The
right?
Starfall
He
for
only
the
has
stun?
50% evasion. We
Oh,
do
got the
land.
Stun. Wow.
The stun in the blind.
step back.
With the
Soul
burn.
Value your life.
Show me the damage.
Oh, the career.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 18K.
Yeah,
18K, and it
but
barely did. It's like 30% of her health is
Death
left.
Dealer Ray
Holy
now
crap.
activated.
The
He finally woke up.
effectiveness.
Oof.
8
Oh my
It's
goodness.
the GG.
Over.
That's one down. One back for Gomiang-mi. 1-2. Oh, man.
Signs of life from Gomiami. He wants that. He wants that money. He wants that victory. He wants that title that's been stolen from him every time.
That right top click was way too fast from Omega.
Oh no, G-Glove. That's par for the course for this man. He doesn't waste any time. When he
Oh,
knows it's
yeah.
over, he lets it rip. He goes next. He goes next quick.
Yeah, and also the dual attack. I think that was a big one. The sleep.
Yeah, a little unfortunate.
Elf's doing the whole, what do I use this time that he's never seen because we fight all the time.
Yeah, great position to be in. You got to be a little scared though, right? You could have locked it out right there. If you let this through, well, it's over for everybody.
Well, RNG gives, RNG takes. We'll see what happens. Now, game 4. Those heroes we just had, Flan, Lilius, not available for this one. That's the Lunatic of if you just joined, asking what is Lunatic, why is it different? Those heroes in the middle will be updated every game.
Wow, 10
Are
free
not
pulls
allowed
with
in
that
the next
code?
game.
Kick ass.
The
Thank you,
left and
Joe.
right, those are the pre-bans. They stay for good for all best of 5. Okay, Luna, Crow, Celine, Pontus. Some good bands
I
coming
like that
through.
crowd band.
Uh-huh.
Gomiami's been really liking that pick in the off games. Now, Elf did had a great answer when you know, Gomiami's loving that Arya on the opposite games, and Elf kind of answered it really, really well. I expect to see Gomiami kind of switch it up, or not. Still pick that Arya. Never mind.
Oh, Gomiami really likes this Arya.
Yeah, you know what?
I think that's like 1, 2, 6 pick already.
I think he picks it every time.
Almost every time.
And then she's before the last time that Omega beat it, it had a very solid win rate. I think only dropping 1 game now, 2 games total. Operator Sigret makes it through.
Oh yes.
Etheria restart their compensation for pissing everybody off. That DRP code.
Oh,
a lot of people want this character to get
A
buffed.
lot of the heroes that are almost forgotten to be coming back on
yeah,
stage.
they're aware. Sinale, they're on it. It's on Smilegate's side, so you should be able to have the Twitch side done, and when they fix it, you'll be able to claim. They'll either fix it and you'll be able to claim it by tomorrow, or they will just they'll just give it to everybody in game. What they do,
this unit does a lot of damage.
They nerfed and buffed a lot of stuff stealthily, shadowy, and then came out and said, yeah, it wasn't really a nerf. We just didn't really intend for it to work that way in the first place. So it's more of a fix than a nerf, and it just pissed everyone off, especially people that have got like E7 PTSD. It made people feel like they were doing stuff in the background, not being very transparent. And it's not a good look to be that early in the game and piss that many people off. So they're doing the right thing, saying, hey, we'll limit nerfs and buffs to balance patches. We'll make sure you guys know in advance, and here's some compensation.
The Milim tech was there for the Landy.
Oh man, we're banning Milim.
Full glass cannon. You had to hide through the stealth, but we got to get that Milim out of there.
Yeah,
you know what else, G-Clef?
Exactly.
Let's wait to get in this match, but yeah, Milim did get banned, but I think the Infinite Horizon Acades was there to preempt the last big fairy tale that Gomiami loves. So hold up, Operator Cigarette just getting deleted already.
I blinked.
I'm sorry. Not looking good.
What happened to OpSig, guys?
Missing now?
I don't know. I blinked and now it's 3v4.
OpSig's gone. OpSig is missing.
OpSig is goodbye. We also have this pick of Infinite Horizon Acades with not too many debuffs on the other side. It's really there to kind of scare off that fairy tale.
This Sid is quite scary.
He does damage. All right. Gonna get that S2. Rod of Amaryllis, most likely. Gonna get some healing. Gonna get some barriers.
Yin and the Landy is a bold choice. I know she's got anti-crit, but it's just gonna ramp Landy up so much.
Just excited about seeing OpSig on stage.
Well, too bad, so sad. That's the reason she doesn't get picked.
Here we
go, Linov S3. That was 9 buffs gone, by the way.
Yeah, exactly, Cording. Exactly.
FCC a little too strong. Yeah, with the balance patch.
Yeah, you got to get rid of that Landy fast. Oh my God, squishy Landy.
Take her out.
How much damage was that? I missed it. I blinked and she was gone.
Oh my God. That actually got Landy.
15K.
Gomiami, no celebration this
16.
time. He's still in this. Oh, guys, Gomiami's championship points now. 1 win away.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is it.
From breaking the entire broadcast.
He's 1 win away from bricking the broadcast.
But now, whenever that pre-pack Arya was available, Gomiami has been using, but because
15K, I think I must pull her now.
Arya is not available now.
It's almost like they run these tournaments for a reason.
That, I think, makes a 6-2 with Arya's win rate so far of the day.
Yeah. Didn't back down, and honestly, I love the kind of the pivot there at the end with that Milim into the Landy.
The big chance. Will Gomiami finally be crowned with something?
G-Clef, he's been looking good.
Years and years of trials and tries.
He wants it. He wants it. He made it look like he predicted that draft.
In the lunatic match, we'll see.
Stove paying him to showcase her.
Stop his run and start something new.
Oh.
Yeah, once again, I think some of the chat, I believe, I could be wrong, but I think the Acades pick, right? If you guys just tuned in, Gomiami
is this Worlds? No. This is kind of like a play test. It's a special little exhibition tournament. There is like 3,600 US on the line. for the
And
winner,
what does,
but
Gomiami
this
do?
is the
Doesn't
same
care. He
kind of
sticks the million
format
as
they're
a
going to
voice
use in
band.
World,
Oh,
so
yeah.
they're
And
kind of
they
doing it as a
fixed
trial
very
run to
quickly,
test
and
out
also
the new
post-ban
UI,
immediately.
see how
So-
the
That's what I'm saying. He predicted. It's like
the
he knew
layouts
that was
work,
gonna
how the
happen.
tournament
I
style
think- yeah, I
works. So if
think
you have
so.
any
I think both
feedback
players
for them
know
on
each
things
other
you
very
think should be
well.
improved, shoot it to me in a DM in Discord, exclamation point Discord.
Clan,
Shoot me a DM and I'll forward it up to them.
Seal Lily is in Omega's hands. So different game plan for Gomiang this time.
What's up, Phoenix?
And Seal Lily is
Conqueror
not just on Gomiang.
Lilius.
Omega is indeed really fast.
Oh yeah.
No worries,
Did
no
get
worries,
1% in that
Cinder.
other match. Could have been a little speed RNG. Who knows?
I'm doing pretty good, man.
Laika. Yeah, she was picked. She did get
Enjoying
banned, though,
the
from,
Saturday
Omega.
night fights.
Did not want to fight against her.
Yeah, I think if they engage with dark mode on it,
no.
it'll be
no
I'd like him to move the
No,
win
no,
bar
not when
up.
it's all on the line.
That's my only feedback I got
Surely.
for him.
Yeah. Let's go for something a little more, tried and true, a little more safe.
Oh,
Death
Carl,
Dealer Ray
he was
potentially.
this close to be picking Charles.
Listen, I would love to see a Charles on the last game.
Yes, it is. This is the lunatic draft mode. So all of these
That's
units up here
$4,000
are the
Ziegler.
ones that they picked last round. So
You
all
risk it
10
on
of the
the
ones
old
that were
man.
picked last round are banned this
yeah,
round,
sometimes yes,
and
but
all of
not-
the
I don't think
pre-bans are
Charles is the
stacking up.
second
So
pick
every
player.
unit up
Maybe
on the
the
screen
late
right now is
phase.
technically
But the
pre-banned,
other
That is definitely true as well.
which
That is definitely true.
really adds an
Oh, and here
interesting
we go.
layer
We
to it.
talked
It
about
kind of
the
ensures
Roz Tory
new and
City,
unusual
very,
picks, so
very
no
strong
fight is
combo.
the same as the last.
So good, especially.
The way we always
especially
put it
the
is
buffers
that
like
it
Death
sends
Dealer
the
Ray.
meta back a couple distinguishing
And
turns,
Death Dealer
right?
Ray,
So the more
indeed a very
pre-bans you
powerful
get,
unit,
the
but it
more
takes
the
some
meta
time.
feels like season previous to
We
season
get some
previous to season.
Oh my
And it
God,
really
is that the
depends.
disembodied
I
voice
believe
of
has been
Divine
banned.
Shadow?
That is indeed me.
Yeah, FCC.
Hey, buddy.
How are we
It's
doing?
last
How many
one.
more hours
You
does
can't
it look
really
like we have
get
to
the
suffer
skill
through
moves.
for this?
If KJ
So
wins
some
this
of these
fight,
really
it's
good
done.
options are
Everybody gets to
gone.
go to bed early. If Elf
Yeah,
Mage
skill
wins,
moves for the
it could
Tory
go on
turn.
another
Right,
8
is a
hours.
Very good option.
KJ winning, who could have
what
seen
are
this
the
coming?
goals?
Wow.
Well, no,
what a
I was
surprise.
thinking.
Elf and KJ fight all the time. Like, they probably have
I-
more rounds logged against each other than any
Golden
two people
Boy
in this game.
is finally here for
Okay,
the
he
stun
opts into
lock.
the. I can't actually see the stream
Do kinda
on
need
Discord
some
here, so
direct
I'm looking
Oh.
at live. I hope I'm not too far behind.
You're right.
A little light.
Really? I thought it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
up.
Oh my goodness.
It is
I
up.
love
It just
it.
isn't working.
The correct
And
Now hold on, G-Cliff.
wait,
There are
why
some
do they
counter
have
picks like
first in
Elf
E7
Pick
World
in,
Cup? This
Bologna.
isn't.
You're right.
Okay.
Is the
It's
Solitary
it's
available?
the
Things
it's
like
the first
Rwanda.
drafted
We have a
is
lot
what
of-
they mean.
Yeah. A lot of
Sure, I'm
AoE.
trying to scan through the bans here, but no,
Oh, yeah,
Solitary
they're-
still
They're
good. That's
working
gonna be a
now?
must ban potentially.
Yeah. Okay, so Seaside Bologna immediately calls for the counter
Seaside Bologna,
in,
got a
of
big blow up
course,
on the same time
Solitaria.
landing.
I know
Not
you
only
don't
that,
like
Rengar's
this
big
unit too much,
artifact
Tristan. I know you think it's a little bit
Gomiami's already got
problematic
buffed as
to have a
well.
unit that purely
S2
shuts down
on her
other
exclusive equipment,
mechanics.
'cause you're
Yep,
buffed.
yep.
I have nothing else to follow up and say about that. That is
we've seen-
bullshit.
let's-
But as the ambitious timing is there, so ambitious timing is there, so you know. A little bit of help. A little bit
It's
of
funny,
something.
a unit that annoys me because she shuts down
Oh, that
mechanics
is-
is shutting down the mechanics of another unit that annoys me because she's the first unit we ever had that had AoE counterattacks, which I think
Yes.
was
On
the
Seaside
start of the
Bologna.
ball rolling down the hill towards disasters.
All right, Gomiami.
And,
how do you round
and
out
you know,
this
on
draft?
speaking
We have
of
Seaside
pure
Bologna,
counter
who's a
units, we
counter
have the
forward.
Mean
She's
Beam
very strong
Machine
with the likes
Green
of
Celine
Rod,
herself.
but-
Yeah.
Coming
Solitaria,
out,
so we're
every
kinda
master
stuck, depending on
player's
what we need to
favorite
ban.
unit. You could literally put her in an altar in your room and pray, and you might be able to just get the skin if you pray
Leave
hard
it up
enough.
to Seaside Bologna
really
to do most of the damage and DDR.
Well used, and I think in a lot of ways, she's almost the cheapest unit because she does great with great gear, just
Not only
like
that, but the Solitary now is
Violet coming
definitely a
out. No,
must
okay,
ban.
he's not
We
coming
have
out.
to get
He's
that
not
out of
coming
it.
out. We were not letting that. We were not.
yes,
we're
we-
not
We glimpsed God for just
like
a
that last
moment.
pick, right?
I also did.
We were like,
I almost believed.
he'll have to return in 3 days. He'll have to return in 3 days for the World Cup. You know, he's
Alaika
gone
wins.
for now, but maybe.
Another
If you
very
have
fast
faith.
unit.
Let me make this clear.
Okay, come on, Command Mal
Why he
Laika.
got banned out
This
before.
is
He
not a
knew this thing
non-attack
had
skill.
some
This is
speed
very
on
much
it.
an attack skill. Let's see
Yep,
what
yep.
the damage
Big
is.
sleep action.
Oh,
Two
you
sleeps.
gotta
Just wanna
sleep on the
conquer
Celine, but she will wake up on a non-attack
Wake
skill,
up.
so it doesn't really do that much
Good
for
tech
him.
there from Omega.
Yeah, and the sweet miracle, meaning that Lilius gets rid of that
are,
debilitating debuff so quickly, you might not have even noticed it was there. And now we get to see the attack priority
Hey,
of
boss, 28K.
on the right
Solid.
side here, going for the Seaside
Do you
Bologna
gear up?
immediately.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
Up first.
Sleep on that Celine. screen is huge, by the way. Miss. And look at this. The focus is stacking up.
The double miss.
Now
all these fun misses. I don't
Oh, yeah,
gonna
know what the dual attack is there for? Because
Yeah.
I don't know if there was anyone you wanted to dual attack
Not
with.
only that, though. When
I
we
think it might
brought
have been
this
better just to try to
Avalona,
strip the buff, but maybe he just
potentially,
doesn't have the
depending on
effectiveness for
we might
it. Doesn't
reach
matter
that
either way,
sleep
because I
soon.
heard Tori's a
Oh!
broken unit.
Oh, we
If
actually
he had gotten even one of those crystal land, that would have
Killer,
killed.
though.
I mean, that was his goal.
Oh,
Extra
with the
damage.
cascade, it's
Ooh.
enough.
But the pop does it.
Pop,
Pop does
the
it,
pop.
and I think that's it.
Yeah.
Legitimately don't see a win from this position otherwise. And I'm not
Fire
officially
ice.
casting the tournament, so it's not my job to pretend like
What's risky?
this is still a match
Omega
either. You know?
Watching
Watching people live.
You know what? You know what?
Big debuffs here to come back.
Okay.
Well, that'll prolong it for a couple extra minutes, right? Right?
I believe the raw
Yeah, I
berry,
mean-
though, is still available.
So as long as Death Dealer Ray is here, he can still fuck up your day, right? You know, technically.
Can Gomyang come back?
Once again.
Isn't he lacking damage now? Without
Oh yeah, there's this.
Don't count him out yet, but it's not
No,
looking
bro, I hope
good.
Genesis Ross is
Quite a
cool
good
and
start
does
from
shit.
Omega.
Yeah, I hope Genesis Ross is cool and does shit
Omega's
other than
got some
cleansing
speed,
injury,
protection,
because that
and also Selene
feels like it wouldn't do that
for
much.
some.
Is that what he does? Is that
Yeah,
what
that's
confirmed?
available here.
No, no, nothing's
One landing
confirmed.
for both.
Vulcanet's saying that
Locks
Genesis
him down.
Ross is going to cleanse injury, calling it now.
Like a
Does land.
If Genesis Ross cleanse injury, I want him to cleanse my account, and by that I
Hey,
mean
we wanna
remove my
progress the
purchases
lead.
and payments. Anyway,
But that is
we've got the
happening.
attacks coming in here.
Gomyang Mi. So Gomyang Mi needs like perfect chances
So
from
this
now
is something
on.
that's talked about often.
still can't press,
Players
though.
playing out
Rock
matches
hasn't
where they already
happened
know
against
what's going to
Selena, I
happen. The whole thing is that they're
Yeah,
thinking
Alpha
about
just
their
has
next
one
draft,
instead.
right?
There's
Taking the
Ross
time
barrier.
and working through in their mind what's going to happen from here.
trying for a
As I said
lockdown
before, there
game plan
is something
here.
that could technically happen
Maybe
here. I mean, this
starting
command
back into the,
model like it
the
is
Mike
more
SD
dead than
gets
my
sleep, and then
chances
he's
of
able
having
to
a
proc, but unfortunately taking
successful
so
or
much
happy
damage
career.
right now.
Except
my
that
God.
there is
Oh my
no
God, that's so
there is no match after
Oh,
this one.
Hold
They're
on,
2
hold
and
on.
2 and a
Omega
best
has
of
her S3
3.
back. We can make some
Omega.
moves here.
Oh, is there not?
Already
He
smiling.
needs to land asleep.
So does that just mean
He needs to land
the
asleep.
whole
Maybe
series
go
is
back
over?
into Death Dealer Ray, then he can press. Actually, I don't
No,
know.
if Elf Mage wins, it means we're here for another 8
Hold on.
hours.
Nah, maybe not.
Hey, so
He still just
Let me ask you
cleanses
some
and wakes
questions,
up and
right?
kills.
Uh-huh.
what is your
Yeah, he needed that
favorite
stun
type
there
of drink?
potentially on that Selene.
What is my favorite type of what?
But
Drink.
not one on the
I'm a
Tory.
big fan. People might not have heard this one.
Can you read?
I like
No,
iced
I
chocolate,
think
opposite of a
Gomyang
hot chocolate,
to
right? It's just like a
understand.
slushy version of a
Banking on
hot
that stun
chocolate.
right there.
Just
My
Just
God,
iced
is
and
that
said,
too-
that's my favorite drink,
What is
hands
going
down.
on? This Selene is resisting
Yep.
everything.
And we plenty of time to talk about this and many other things because while
It's a
Selene is
feature
walking the walk,
everyone-
I need you to be doing
That's
talking the
very
talk
nice comment by
to
me,
keep
but-
me awake here, Tristan.
Oh.
Coming
Man does
on.
proc, but Tywin goes down.
Reset time is coming.
Leica has S2. Ops to just S1. Cycling back.
Why are we still here, Divine? Why is this still going on?
Because
He can't press any
No one
buttons at the
can-
moment.
Wait,
Here
wait.
we go.
all it
He opts to just rip it.
He's just pressing.
And
And here she comes. Here she comes. And there he goes.
That's done. And now we just swing around. So like I was saying,
Gomyang Mi taps out.
Wow.
okay, there you go, there you
Tournament reset. Omega starts with 1 win against Gomyang Mi. Gomyang Mi dropping
So that-
down on the last game.
That means we still have more fights,
Man,
right?
Is this cursed?
The drama is always there.
So-
Assuming by Carr saying it's
Oh,
cursed,
man.
yes, that means there is more matches.
Whoever wrote the
You
script
can feel his pay per hour just decreasing.
must be a long script. But
Mm-mm.
Omega will be starting. Okay,
8 more hours.
we'll see. So far so good. I've been liking how today has been going. Lots of different heroes, lots of different reactions.
That
Yeah, I
means
just
less
feel
than
like-
period time for Carr.
Immediately put his pin, that Violet.
We're just being mean now. You guys are being
Been
mean
a
now. You
very
guys are
different
being
story.
I mean, the other
If,
thing that this
Caesar
really
Bologna, you know,
signifies
won
is
by 50-50.
it
There's a
means
lot of
that
RNG that
we're
happened
kind
when
of stuck
Magnus
here.
resist on the Selene,
But we get to be
Tori
friends
hit
with
that
everyone
versus
some more. We get to talk
Bologna.
about
That was insane.
interesting
So
things. You guys
close
got
to
like a
victory every
any
time.
cute dates? You guys,
That
I
was
don't know.
Tory
Is it
waiting
is
on
it
Below.
is
That
it bad,
was
Divine, that I just DM'd Carr that there's
one of the
a
biggest moment in this best of 5.
compensation
Whenever
code in
these two-
Etheria for 10
whenever
free
Gomyang Mi
pulls?
versus Omega happens, it's just
I think
something
you
happens.
are a good friend and a bad friend at the
Great
same
matches,
time. I think that's how I'm going to put it.
This is the game I think Omega takes the lead initially.
Yeah, even better because we'll get to see Omega versus Light and Kuka
I think
back
that's what that
if
means.
Omega keeps on winning.
Oh yeah, I don't think we've seen the matchup yet between Omega and Kukerbat.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm just gonna be honest with you.
I really did it.
I'm sitting here, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why Seaside Bologna was picked into a bunch of units that do not do like AoE damage. Like I'm like
in this game too.
This fight was elegant, man, Divine. I wish you had seen this one with just the burn damage pop. It was crazy.
Listen, I'm looking at the highlights now. It does look interesting. I was playing Night Rain at the time, but I can tell you, I can see the reign of terror that these players were on as they were going through, as I'm slipping in and out of my professional casting, and then just going back and forth between that and just not giving a shit.
A rally, yeah, signs of life coming.
I think one thing that they really showed off tonight is that ML Aria does not need a buff. She was so instrumental in so many fights.
Yeah, in that game, which we're going to see here a
little bit. She just says "fuck you" to soul players, right? That's her big thing.
That, lots of extra ER, pretty good 1v3 potential. She just takes she's very, very much like bystander Hua Young, right? It's like if you don't have the gear to build her, she just doesn't work. But if you have the gear to build her, she will absolutely mutilate the enemy if she is played right. If she's played wrong, she's useless as tits on a board.
This is where we see the punch, G-Clef. One-shotting the Landy.
Look at this. Look at this hit to this Landy.
Expelled from the school.
Ow.
Oh yes, she was sent to another. She was sent to fucking Epic 8.
Yep.
She was sent all the way.
Maybe she got fired.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there's that hit, that 13K.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I saw the Assassin Sid earlier being played into the. I almost forget that Assassin Sid doesn't pen. I look at Assassin Sid and I think, does he pen? No. He just does a crap ton of damage, so I guess that does work.
Potentially an out.
Yep.
But she just
does more damage proportional to the difference in the target speed, which is always something I really like.
She had ER.
Yeah, some good pulls coming up from Omega too.
Man, you know what? I know people said like this is a really tank down meta. There's been a lot of support units that are really strong. But I like to remind everyone, your bitching and moaning lasts until they release ML Ran, and then this game is Cleave City.
It is indeed. I can't wait for Ran or ML Ran. I can't wait for ML Ross. I think ML Ross is going to be a Cleave monster.
It's actually a lot faster compared to the last month, where we actually.
Well, somebody said, what do I think of the UI? I think this UI looks like the best they could do with, you know, with having bans rivaling the roster of the next Smash game. Oh my god, they're taking a 10-minute break. Do you want me to put a Balatro?
No. It's like almost 2 in the morning here. My family's got some festivities planned for me tomorrow, so I'm gonna just go ahead and raid everybody over to the E7 official channel and make it a party there. But I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me. I hope you had a fun stream and that you enjoyed watching it with me here. So let's go show the E7 official a little bit of love.
Happy Father's Day to Tristen.
Make sure you post in the E7 official chat where Car can see it how good your Etheria pulls were from the compensation. Thank you, Wolf and Rose. Appreciate it. ProQ, appreciate you. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be on early just for a little bit. Or not. Maybe we'll have a drunk stream later. I don't know. I'm going to have a day for me, though. I will catch you guys later. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Peace.
Bye-bye.